Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schulz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast, back for another week of brilliant idiotness. Hezekiah Walker.
Hello, sir.
How are you, man?
I'm good, my brother. How are you?
How was your week?
It was very very nice, man. We dropped the new Street Fighter trailer.
I saw that.
CinemaCon.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was cool. It was cool, man. I mean, trailer's fire. Trailer's heat.
Yeah, trailer.
But CinemaCon was interesting. It's basically like you go and like pitch your movie to all the people who own movie theaters around the world.
Yeah.
And you're like in a green room, and it's just like Johnny Depp is waiting to showcase his movie. Johnny Knoxville is there. They were doing scary movies, so Marlon was there, and I'm with 50. And I'm like, guys, we're going to be peaceful today. Let's keep the peace, guys. So,
I thought it was cool, though.
No, they dapped it up. Everything was fun, man. So it was a vibe. It was cool.
Are you anticipating the film? The trailer dropping? Like,
I'm very excited, man.
I mean, shit, it's not too many blockbusters that come out. It's a lot this year, though. I think Street Fighters is in that conversation, right?
I think
you got like the Avengers, Doomsday, and the Spider-Man, and the Dune.
Yeah.
But Street Fighters up there, the budget's what? The budget's well over 100.
No, I think the budget's probably like 100. Like, I think those movies are definitely like a different, those are like hundreds of millions of dollars.
I don't even understand how the fuck Avengers plans to make any money, bro.
I think.
Like, what the fuck? Like, the break even, they got to do $2+ billion.
Not only they're going to
$3 maybe.
They're going to make money, and then what they're going to do is like reset the world. And then they can make, because they tried.
They supposed to do that with the second movie.
Well.
Secret Wars, because it's a two-parter.
Right. But they tried to do like the other new characters, and it didn't stick. So they basically got to reset the whole brand and be like, all right, you guys like these characters, we'll make movies with these characters.
Because they fucked it up. All they had to do was holler at your boy.
I know, but they don't do it. They don't listen.
Holler at your boy.
They don't listen.
Marvel fucked up a simple concept. We've had that conversation a million times on this podcast.
Do?
All they had to do after Endgame was move on to a whole other universe.
But keep the same characters.
No, just move on. The franchises they have are big enough that they could cast other people. You could, if you
I don't
move on to
I don't mean same actors. I mean same characters that
we love. To the X-Men world.
But we love those characters.
Yes, Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey. I thought you meant the Avengers still.
No,
so like Thor and Captain America.
To me, it's like you just got to make movies based on the characters that we have emotional connections to.
Yeah, don't go to Moon Knight. Don't go to She-Hulk.
We don't know. We don't care.
I'm with you, 100%.
Or if you're going to do that, do it the way they did in Marvel, where they introduced the characters, got us to fuck with them, fall in love with them, and then you give them a movie.
Yeah, it don't make. I'm with you, but it don't make no sense to do that once you get the rights to all your big name characters back.
Yeah,
just motherfucking go with the big name characters. They should have went to a whole other universe, which was the X-Men universe. Gave us that for the last 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah.
In the midst of that, you're introducing the multiverse because you're clearly showing us there's a multiverse
I hate
going
the
on.
multiverse idea.
But it could have been so simple. Even if you gave us stuff like Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, just to connect all the multiverse stuff, by the time you introduce incursions and all of that shit like that, now we know why these worlds are merging.
Yeah, but like my issue with the multiverse thing is that like nobody really dies.
There's no stakes.
There's no stakes.
I'm with
so
you.
you remove the most
stakes.
important thing in any movie, especially an action movie, which is stakes. If I know none of the characters that I love could potentially die, and anything that happens here doesn't really matter because there's another world just like it, then like why the fuck do I care?
I will say this though. In movies, when do motherfuckers ever really die? Like, it's actually a shock when you're watching a movie and fucking somebody really dies.
Can I ask you something, though?
When Ricky dies in Boys in the Hood, when Thomas J dies in My Girl. Yes, Mufasa, but in superhero movies, you know these people
Culkin when he got stung by the bee.
That's Thomas J.
How'd that make you feel as a child?
To this day, if I want to cry, if I'm trying to guilt my kids in anything, I think about that scene. That automatically makes my eyes water.
That tears you up.
Oh my God!
When you try to tell your wife how much you love her, you think about Thomas J.
No, I mean that's real love. That's real tears right there. But when Vader, was it Vader? When Vader says his glasses, he can't see without his glasses. Oh my God! And even as an adult, when you know better, you'd be like, put his fucking glasses on so he can see in the casket. You know what I'm saying? You never seen My Girl? No. Oh, you uncultured piece of swine. Man. You gotta watch My Girl, man.
What's the football movie, the Denzel football movie where he's the coach?
Radio.
Titans. Yo, this guy's crazy. Remember the Titans.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Tearjerker. Emotional.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I just said yes to be cool.
You haven't seen Remember the Titans?
I know the movie, but I don't think I watched it. If I did watch it, it was so long ago, I don't even fucking remember.
I think it's the best thing black and white people did together.
Really?
Including Barack Obama.
Get the fuck out of here.
Remember
really?
the Titans is an amazing story. It's so beautiful. You gotta watch it. Oh my God. Strong side.
Yeah, it's good.
He was a football player?
No, he was the coach of a town that I think was like the school was segregated and then they integrated the school or something like that. And
He was in it?
what do you mean he was in it? He was it.
He was the movie.
Denzel Washington?
Yo, he's on your shirt right now.
That shit, I thought that was, it's Malcolm.
You got,
I thought that was Friday Night Lights.
they also got that, but there's less of a racial component.
Denzel was in Friday Night. He wasn't in Friday Night Lights.
You tell me that's not Denzel Washington?
Nah, man, this is Malcolm X. But yes, Denzel did a great job playing Malcolm
I
X.
thought it was a biopic. I thought
You see what I'm saying?
That's how
good he was
Denzel
in that
is.
role. Word is
I thought he was a civil rights activist before he was the greatest American actor.
If you've ever read the autobiography of Malcolm X, you know what I mean? If you've ever seen Malcolm X speeches, Schulz is kind of right. Like Denzel really embodied that character to the point that if you're from a certain generation, you might have thought that was Malcolm. Even at the end. Remember at the end when they showed the real Malcolm?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Stop.
What? The spirit of Malcolm was definitely in Denzel.
The spirit of Malcolm was in Denzel.
100%.
You guys talked about this recently, maybe a couple weeks ago.
What?
But I just went to go see the Super Mario movies. Great
Fire!
Fantastic.
movie.
Fire!
Fantastic.
Great movie.
Fantastic.
Oh my! I never seen the.
Fantastic.
I went to go back to watch the first one. I never seen it.
How
but
much fun?
The
Fantastic.
second one was so much better. Like it was so good.
Fantastic,
And
man.
on shrooms. Oh my God.
You did it on, you watched it on Shrooms?
Yes.
See what I'm saying?
You and Mario.
You know what that movie is really
You
about,
and
right?
Mario.
Yo,
Did you see all the reptilians in the theater, being that you was on shrooms? You know that movie is all about. That movie is literally
About
about a
shrooms?
guy being on shrooms
That's
and
what
being
Pat
able to
said.
see the world the real way. His consciousness
Yeah.
level is super high, so he can see all the reptilians that actually
Talk your
rule
shit.
this motherfucking
Talk
system.
your shit.
So would y'all just stay in a
Stay woke.
no? Would y'all just stay in that type of
World, realm.
world? Yeah,
No.
world. Would y'all go back to Earth?
I'll go back to Earth and
You
reality.
would?
But Mario and Luigi go back and forth through the pipes.
Yeah, but would you just like you wouldn't care about work thing? That would be your work going to the.
See, I
other
think what you're
world.
discussing now is Avatar.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Would you want to stay in your I don't know if that's I wouldn't know if that's a fantasy land.
I
but
think
your
if I was
virtual world.
paralyzed for sure. Like I understand why he wants to be there.
Yeah.
He's running and jumping around.
Yeah.
He's got chicks.
Yeah,
smashing
dick
with
still
his
getting
tail.
hard. Yeah,
Crazy hard.
fucking with your tail is crazy.
Because it's the longest dick.
My God,
That's the longest
man.
dick you got in your body.
Can you imagine if God designed people like that for real?
Can you imagine if God gave you a dick and a tail and the girl's looking at you like, yo, put that other thing in?
Can you imagine Pinocchio putting his nose in your butt and you keep lying on purpose?
I'd lie nonstop.
See what I'm saying?
I'd be like, this shit doesn't smell at all.
That's what the tail
Woo,
is.
woo, 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 woo. This shit smells like peaches. Woo, 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 woo,
You know
woo,
what I'm
woo.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This motherfucker just keep lying and lying until the nose comes out his mouth. But I would like to be in and out of virtual world. But we do that anyway when we go to sleep. When we go to sleep and we dream, we're in and out of virtual
Yeah,
world.
but you remember your dreams every night?
For the most part, yeah. Not every night, but for the most part. Somebody remembers them. There's a version of me that remembers them somewhere. I really believe when you dream, you're in the motherfucking multiverse anyway. So I believe that there's a version of you that, remembers the dream in some dimension.
Yeah.
I could see it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could.
Because it's a manifestation of your subconscious anyway.
That's all it is. You gotta go see the Super Mario movie.
You didn't see it?
The
That-
new one I didn't
You
see.
gotta see
New
it.
one
It's
slaps,
so
bro.
good.
Really?
It's because
Yeah.
it's just good fun, man.
That's what people want right now.
And if you grew up in a certain era, it's just like it's so nostalgic. There's a part where they show you the old game.
Yeah.
They're showing the old game on the screen to match the current movie. Oh, it's really, 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 really good.
That's
It's really good.
That's what, maybe it's because we're old heads and that's what we're going through our nostalgia play. But I do think that's the energy right now. It's just like escapism and fun.
You know why? Because you can't trust anything new.
That is true. Is it fake? Is it AI? Is it bots?
Yeah.
And is it going to give you that? You're looking for a certain feeling.
And everything
Even
now.
the kids are looking for a certain feeling.
Yeah, because everything in their life is making them stressed. Are they going to have a job? Is AI going to replace their job? Is it going to be constant war? Are they going to be able to support their family? Are they going to be able to afford health insurance? Everything is existential crisis. So you give them a little escape, a break from that, you're going to run it up.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, and to your point, nothing is real. Nothing feels authentic. You know what I mean? Which is why I think we're about to see a great disconnect where you see a lot of people start disconnecting away from social media and the internet.
You're right.
Just because people are going to get tired of saying, yo, is this real or not?
I think you're right.
Ain't nobody got time for that shit, man. I think there's going to be a great disconnect real soon. I kind of think it's happening now, to be honest with you.
I think we disconnect from social. I don't know if we disconnect from like quality
production.
Quality production.
100%. I noticed the disconnect from social just being out and about in the world. Like, pay attention when you're out and about. There was a time where everybody seemed like they was doing this. That shit ain't the same no more. Like, I don't see as many people just pulling out their phones, walking around like they used to. Like, there's people that got their heads up a lot more, paying attention to what's going on in the world.
I gotta look for that.
At the airports.
Really?
College campuses, games. Like,
Your phone just died, though, because I still see it.
What the fuck just happened? What was that just now? What was that? Does anybody even know what that was? Like,
that's Taylor being Taylor,
what
man.
What does my phone dying have to do with everybody
Taylor,
else?
No, you said other people. I'm saying, what if you just caught them with
She's like, what if every single person on the street, what if every single person on the street's phone died while you were walking?
It's possible. Yo, the Chinese ain't playing. It's possible.
They are, huh?
It's possible. Yo, you heard that technology that they had at the Avenger Doomsday screening? Everybody that went to the Avenger Doomsday screening.
That was at CinemaCon?
CinemaCon. They said that the reason there was no leaks.
That was a leak.
Huh?
That was a leak.
Where was it at?
It's online now.
I ain't see no leaks. They said there was a green laser going across the theater, and they said the green laser disabled your fucking phone.
What?
Oh, no. Spider-Man leak. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah,
They say at Doomsday, and they showed the trailer twice. They showed it twice to a theater full of people. Said it was a green light going across the theater that disabled your phone. So you pulled your phone out, everything just went black. I saw that shit happen to me with Prince. When I pulled out a phone, when God bless the dead, by the way, this is the 10-year anniversary of Prince. Prince died April 21st, 2016. When Prince came to the Breakfast Club, and he came and he shook our hands. It was early in the morning. I asked him to take a picture. He was like, oh, I don't want to take a picture right now. Cool, respected it. But when he walked off, I took a picture of him from the back. When I went to go show everybody that picture, the picture was there for one split second. Then it was just a black box. And DJ Envy's my witness. It was just a black box in my phone. I said, holy shit. Now that I think about it, he had something in his fucking cape.
Maybe your phone just died.
All right, guys. Okay, guys. What do we got on the docket, Taylor gang?
Okay, so speaking of technology, I saw this post about what Japan has that we don't.
There she goes shooting at Chris again.
I'm not shooting. I thought it was interesting, though.
Japan has a way of turning ordinary things into surprisingly smart technology. Japanese technology that doesn't exist in the U.S. Okay, what they got? What does that even mean, ultrafine bubble showers?
Japanese shower heads now inject nano bubbles smaller than
0.0001 meters
into the water to deep clean pores without using any soap.
Nah.
No, we gotta use soap. Keep going.
Give me soap. I don't even need
automated underground bike slots.
That's fire.
Automated underground bike silos. To save space, Japan uses eco-cycle silos that store your bike in a high-speed robotic vault 12 meters beneath the sidewalk. What's the point of that?
So your bikes aren't all up in the street.
And people can't steal it.
Yeah, but what if you got to get the fuck on in a hurry? And I
gotta wait.
Fucking bike to come.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait on a line of 100 other people leaving office to get the bike.
Nobody got time for that shit, man.
Vibrating chef knife.
The vibrating chef knife.
Useless.
2006 kitchen standard that vibrates 30,000 times per second to slice through frozen meat or soft bread with zero physical pressure.
Dumb.
So it's like a chainsaw.
Yeah, keep going.
Fuck? It's just a little mini chainsaw.
The bone conduction lollipop, a high-tech candy that uses your jawbone to transmit high-fidelity music directly to your inner ear while you eat it.
Oh, they need to make that a dick. Imagine like the cop conduction lollipop.
Yeah, that's a little, that's a vibrator right there for sure. It's like a little
lollipop that's shaped like a dick that you can suck on that plays music at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne lollipop playing while you sucking on this mini cock at the bus stop. Pocket cancer sniffers. Miniature olfactory sensors that can detect early stage lung cancer indicators by analyzing just one breath from a user. I like that. That's a good one. But what you supposed to do once you fucking...
Shit,
And I find out that you have cancer.
Like, what do you do after that? Like,
You gotta go to the doctor.
Doing cancer breathalyzer tests is crazy. Okay? The wearable voice mask, a soundproof mask that allows you to have a private full volume phone call in a crowded room without anyone nearby hearing a single word.
I knew Chris was like,
I like that. I like that one.
That's fly.
sorry,
That's fly. Okay, Taylor.
I just thought it was interesting.
Little technology segment, the Taylor Tech segment.
I'm not mad at that. Taylor Tech. TT. Taylor Tech. What else we got, Taylor Tech?
What technology would you want, Taylor? Like, what's something you would want that would make your life easier?
Definitely, what's the word called? You could go to one spot to another.
Oh, teleportation.
Teleportation would be fine. They
Or
got that.
teleportation or invisibility.
You know they got that already. See, y'all don't be paying attention. Y'all algorithm is all
Where is the
fucked up.
He's
teleportation?
actually not wrong.
Y'all algorithm is all fucked up. There's a congressman, I cannot remember his name, pull it up. There's a congressman who testified that they already that there's beings from other dimensions coming through portals. And he talked about
Reverse engineering folding space-time so that you can pop up wherever.
Yes, they got that shit now, man.
Well, how can we access it?
They don't.
They're not going to give it to us.
Maybe another 30.
That would be nuclear war if they gave it to us.
Why?
What do you think?
Well, if we're the only ones that have it and we can just appear inside Xi Jinping's house when he's by himself, do whatever we want to him, and then just be back in America,
Right.
that's a little dangerous.
It would be Brad. I think that's his name. It would be regulated, right?
What should be regulated?
Because to me, something like that is like Wi-Fi. Where the fuck did Wi-Fi come from? What is Wi-Fi?
Yo, I'm with you.
What is Wi-Fi? We don't even fucking know, but for whatever reason, it's in certain areas, and certain areas it's not.
And what about those things where you charge your phone just by laying it on it?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
How the fuck does it do that?
No, how the fuck does it do that?
Tell me how it does it.
I mean,
I got my case on.
I don't know.
Come on, like case on. I put it right here. It goes
Well, it's
through
a
the
thing.
case.
Wi-Fi, gluten, Dubai chocolate. Where did this shit come from? Where did this shit come from?
These are great questions.
All of a sudden, this shit just takes over our lives and we don't ask no questions. Like, why the fuck are everybody eating green chocolate? All of a sudden. When I was in Dubai, I didn't see Dubai chocolate. Now all of a sudden it's Dubai chocolate.
No,
everywhere.
that's a good point.
What the fuck, yo?
Do you guys
pushing
believe
that?
in vinyl records?
Huh?
Vinyl records.
No.
I've been thinking about it. It doesn't
I don't
make
think
sense.
they ever did any of that shit.
It doesn't
Break it
make
down,
sense.
Chris.
Wait,
It's found.
yeah, what?
It's found.
So a vinyl record is supposed to be the sounds that the band records are basically relayed through thousands of microscopic grooves on.
it's fucked up. The moment you start speaking, they both pick up their phone.
Because I'm looking to see what the fuck he's talking about.
I was also looking up.
See the screens.
Continue,
let me
Chris.
see the screens.
I was looking up vinyl
No, what's it
coffee
say?
make. What is
What's
it?
it say?
Vinyl coffee makers?
You still didn't explain it, Chris. You said what now?
I lost my mojo.
Because of fucking Alex, man. Alex, you teleported into his fucking mind and
Yo,
changed his
Al,
fucking
people
mind,
are
man.
listening to this too, bro. They don't
know,
know
man.
we're looking at our phones when Chris talks.
God damn, man.
See, I'm explaining it for the audio experience.
That was fucked up that we both did it.
Yo, I was looking it up,
I was
bro.
counting on you to keep paying
I
attention.
was listening. I wanted to hear what he was talking about. You said vinyl.
Yeah.
I'm lying. I
But
was looking up Greg Phillip, Chris. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chris. I was looking up what Taylor. I wanted to look up the Greg Phillip, the guy who was appointed to the lead office of response and recovery. He claimed that in January 25, he was teleported 50 miles to a Waffle House in Rome, Georgia.
The number 2 official at the Federal Emergency Management Agency, Greg Phillips, claimed that he has been involuntarily teleported twice, once to a Waffle House.
I was with my boys one time and I was telling I was going to go to Waffle House. And I end up at a Waffle House like 50 miles away from where I was. I said, that's not possible. You just left here like a moment ago.
I was listening.
yo.
Though. It wasn't like I wasn't listening, Chris. I just know how to multitask. That's all.
I don't.
You can't say more than one word. He said like 2 sentences.
I did hear him. He said that vinyl is what artists said the music sounds like.
Yo, you don't gotta do all that. Hey, bro, you don't gotta do all that. Hey. Yo, you gotta watch Chris sip his
That was
coffee.
good information, Chris.
You gotta watch him sip his coffee right now, man. It's humbling, man. It's humbling.
Chris, that was good information, Chris. Chris, listen, that our reaction had nothing to do with the information you was giving, okay? I wanted to hear the rest of it, okay?
We'll circle back to it later.
Okay, well, see, that's good, vinyl. See? We'll circle back. We'll circle back. You gotta circle back.
That was intentional.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta circle back. What else we got, Taylor Gang? Taylor Gang.
Do y'all care about the whole ICEMAN?
Yo,
Drake?
Yes.
Okay, so
Let's go. When is it dropping, Taylor?
the day before my birthday. What a hoe. But yeah.
God damn, I thought I was a hater.
Why the
That was
shot?
some good hate. That was some good hate, Taylor. 'Cause that was like unnecessary. The best hate is just needless, unnecessary shots.
Yeah.
Okay, the day before my birthday, what a hoe. Like God, like as if Drake even knew that.
But
Like
he's
if
giving
Drake
you a
is
new
sitting around
song.
like, I'm gonna drop this ICEMAN the day before Taylor's birthday. Okay?
What is like the creative here?
I think it's just I think it's a good promotion though.
I think it's fantastic
Set up
promotion.
a bunch of ice blocks, and then inside one of the ice blocks has, I think, an envelope that says the release date for his album.
I think it's
So the people have to destroy all the ice until they get to that envelope?
Yeah.
Is that the idea?
I think he was just going to wait for it to melt, and then they find out, but then some...
People not waiting, bro.
They came there with flamethrowers, pitchforks. Listen, I love it. The reason I love it is because nobody does rollouts anymore. Everybody think they fucking Beyonce from 10 years ago, and they can just drop. And it's like, nah, do a motherfucking rollout. And the funny thing is, I see people on social media saying, man, fuck all these gimmicks and these antics. Just drop the motherfucking music.
Let us build it up a little bit, man.
There used to be a time where people used to build things up. They would do proper rollouts. And the reality is Drake can't afford, he's not going to flop, but he can't afford anything less than crazy numbers because of the social media narrative that's going to happen if he don't.
Yeah, people are already saying he already had a diss track for Kendrick and maybe J. Cole.
Nobody want to hear that. And see, nobody want to see you reheat cold French fries. There ain't no circle in the block. Just go ahead and make your records for the club.
You know
go
he's
ahead and make
going
your
to,
records
though.
for the ladies.
You mad.
Like, keep it moving. Nobody want to see you circle the block. You lost. And by the way, that's what I was always telling folks when it came to Drake. He's still Drake, but you lost a rap battle. That's it. Keep it moving. The only person that made this situation worse after the fact was you with the lawsuits and everything else. Please, Drake, 2 years later, for the love of God, do not try to circle the block, okay? You're lost. It is what it is. Keep it moving. That's it.
What do you think had the best album rollout in recent times?
3 people to me. The Clips, Cardi B, and I like what Drake's doing right here. I like what Drake's doing. Cole had a decent rollout as well, but Cardi's rollout was fantastic because Cardi was actually doing the same thing. She was doing stunts. She was out on the block acting like she was selling her CD on the street. You know what I mean? She had her music being delivered through Uber Eats or DoorDash or one of those. The Clips, just because they walked the scroll. They went everywhere. You know what I mean? Like they actually showed, the same thing with Cardi. Cardi showed up to a lot of different media outlets as well. Like, yo, act like your music is valuable. Act like it's worth something. Like, don't just spend all this time in the studio and then just go out and just drop.
I agree.
Like make it an event.
If you believe in your shit and you think it's great, why not promote it?
Make it an event. The reason everybody looks at music like it's disposable nowadays because nobody makes their music an event. You just throw it out like it's disposable. You like, fuck it. So if you like, fuck it, I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to listen to it one time and keep it moving. I do hate the narrative, though, that everybody is like, oh, my God, the game is so boring without Drake.
Who's saying that?
Things are not the same without Drake.
That conversation's out there.
But you know why it's such a whack narrative?
Why is that?
Because Drake ain't going nowhere. Drake just put out an album. Why are we acting like the Party Next Door album didn't come out? Why are we acting like he didn't drop mad singles over the last couple of years? Drake hasn't gone anywhere. Nokia was just last year. Why are we acting like that was 2025?
Really? Nokia?
When did that album come out, Taylor? Look it up, the Drake and Party Next Door album. Just some sexy songs for you. 2024 was the beef.
Yeah.
Some sexy songs for you. What was that other shit he had? The Wagwan Delia. all that shit like that. Like he's been putting out mad music. Like we're acting like he wasn't putting out music. Like cut it out. His shit just wasn't sticking.
Yeah.
But No Kid was a big record.
Yeah, No Kid was.
Baby Girl. Like cut it out, man. Stop. Yeah. When was that album? When did that album drop?
2025.
What month?
February, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like, stop. I hate these narratives that people create online and folks just run with because of a feeling. Nobody ever just stops and says, well, that don't make any sense because he's been putting out music for the last 2 years. Well, where is he gone? Like, you know, where is he gone? And like when people talk about there's no hip hop on the charts, there's reasons for that.
Why is that?
People aren't making the type of records that the charts want. Charting is about streaming, sales, and radio spins. You get those three things, you get records that chart.
I also think it's like culture, right? Like culture asks for different things. Like the white boy indie rock bands are popping right now. And they're having their moment. And I don't know if that's like there was a moment where country was really having a moment. Maybe like, did you feel that maybe 2 years ago? Like everything was a kind of country song. The country songs were popping.
Well, Beyonce, when she dropped her.
Of course. But it's like right now, maybe like the white boy indie rocker shit is popping. And maybe the pendulum has swung in that direction. And who knows how long it stays over there. But
also the charts is just one metric. The number one streamed genre in America is still hip hop and R&B.
Sure.
The number 2 streamed genre in the whole world is still hip hop and R&B. Number 1 is pop. And so even that's sketchy, right? Because pop is everything.
I'm more just saying like there's moments in time where like EDM is super popular. Yeah. Everybody's getting behind that. There's moments where different genres are going to be more popular than others. And I think this feels like the first moment in our lives where hip hop isn't, or in the last 2 decades, where hip hop isn't the only pop culture driving force.
2 years ago, we was having the same conversation.
Yeah,
2 years.
Well, I think that's when it started.
Yeah, 2 years ago, before the Kendrick Drake beef, which everybody says is the reason hip hop isn't charting.
No, I don't think that's the reason why it's in charting, but I think that was like a massive zenith, right? Like for the genre. And like there's no way that it can be more, thank you so much, Alex. There's no way that it can be more popular than that. Like when Drake and Kendrick were beefing, I don't know if there was ever a time in history where rap music was more talked about, was in more conversations, was more digested, right?
I can.
You can?
Yes.
When?
Charlotte.
Bunch of times, bro. Like we are such.
When? I'm talking about internationally. Keep in mind.
Okay, let's go back to the early 2000s. When you had Eminem, Nelly, Jay-Z, DMX, Ludacris. But no, I'm saying they were all on the charts at one time.
But I said in the last 2 decades.
That's 2 decades.
That's more than 2 decades ago. Early 2000s.
We're in 2026.
Also, what I would say is that I don't think that they were as big internationally at that time. Rap music has transcended nations, right? Over the last 2 decades, you go to any part of the world and you're in a club, you're gonna hear rap music. I remember when I was living in Barcelona, when I was 20 years old, we had to go to a specific club that played rap music because it wasn't ubiquitous. You didn't just go to the bar and hear it.
That's still the case in Barcelona.
Is that true?
Yeah.
You're saying like you don't hear Drake at the club or you don't hear... Really?
Their clubs are super segregated.
What is it, Bad Money?
Hip-hop clubs, Spanish clubs, EDM clubs.
I think that Drake Kendrick thing was probably one of the most biggest moments that has been talked about.
It had to be.
But of course, yes. But overall, cultural genre-wise, there's been times where the overall culture of hip-hop was way more talked about. Yeah, I just named 10 artists that was charting, selling millions and millions of albums around the world at once.
Is there any chance that the reason why hip-hop isn't charting the way it was because of the whole bot situation and the highlight that bots are in the industry, and now maybe people have cracked down on it?
Maybe, but I think it's more so that there's just new metrics for how things are measured. Like
now,
wait
a minute.
So when Spotify did that audit, like 1 billion streams got taken away from Kendrick.
But also Billboard changed the rules. Remember Billboard changed the rules to where your song can only be on for a certain amount of time or some shit like that? They also
changed rules where like you don't get credit if you like buy merch with the album or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, they changed a lot of rules.
But to Alex's point, there is a version. Now, I would be flabbergasted if the other genres aren't also botting their streams. Like I imagine like this is
a label thing.
It's a label thing. I imagine the labels go, And again, you can't bot a shitty song and then it becomes good, but you can bot a song that is good and push it to the top.
Yeah.
And maybe that was happening, and maybe they're not doing that as much, so now it's not as prevalent. But I imagine they also take away the streams from the country or the take away from the EDM, so those would go down too.
Yeah, in
Maybe
2020,
they weren't doing it as much.
it says
Possible.
In 2025, Billboard heavily updated chart rules to prioritize page creams, clamp down on direct-to-consumer sales manipulation, and speed up the removal of older songs from the Hot 100. So they also changed the rules as well. But also the charts is just one metric.
Right.
Like I said, hip-hop, R&B is still the #1 most streamed genre in America. Just because it's not charting doesn't mean anything. It just means that all the dots haven't connected for certain artists. You need streams, you need radio sales, and what was the other thing? Streams, radio spins, and sales.
I also think that like the new generation of young hip hop artists hasn't impacted
That's right.
the greater culture of like music listeners.
It's coming though.
No, I'm sure it is.
Yes,
but what I'm
sir.
saying is like right now we're still listening to guys who are like, they're our age, they're in their 40s. Like the top guys in the game are in the 40s. There's nothing wrong with that, but like music is usually dominated by the youth.
It's coming. Marco Plus is on the way. Ruben Vincent is there. Like the Kai Cashes of the world, the Chris Patricks of the world, all of them youngins is right there. And that's the other thing. Like you said, there's a new wave of hip hop coming, and they're still learning how to connect the dots. But I will tell those kids something. Don't sleep on making records for the radio. Making records for the radio.
What about the club? Like, how much do you think the fact that kids don't seem to dance as much factors into it? Because that's how you always would hear, it's going off in the clubs. It's going off in the clubs.
And
Once again, we're using old metrics, right? Chris, kids still dance. They're just not dancing in the club.
TikTok.
They're on
That's
fucking
all.
TikTok. So make records for radio that can be distributed on
But
places like TikTok, and people still dance.
something that slaps in a club is different than something that slaps
Right.
on your phone.
Yeah.
Like,
Communally, as opposed to doing it in a room by yourself versus...
I
go
know-
listen to a Travis Scott concert live. He's someone who makes music for the live show.
Oh, the live events ain't going nowhere.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that. What I'm saying is there are certain people who curate their music for specific types of events, and Travis is making his music for the live event. And when you're at it, it is one of the most engaging live performances you'll ever feel. I think you could say the same thing about Kanye. Like when you were listening to those albums live, I remember being at MSG when he was
Say
doing
that? How does your Jewish team feel about that? How does Dove feel when you say things like that?
Well,
You even think about them?
I told him to go home before we talk about Kanye. Yeah, I was like, you got to get home. There might be a Kanye conversation. I was at MSG when he did. What was the one where he was on the stage that moved?
Oh, I was there too. That was
Y'all went?
the Life of Pablo tour.
That
Oh, I
Yeah,
could
that
talk
shit
about the
was fire.
recent
shit. That
one.
shit.
Yeah, that shit was fire. Life
Was
of Pablo tour was
unbelievable.
fire. Nah, Life of Pablo tour was fire.
And that's pre-Nazi merch.
that
he
was
selling.
definitely
That was
pre-Nazi.
pre-Nazi.
So we can enjoy that. Like, that was good.
I'm gonna tell you something about Kanye, man.
Yeah.
I think about Kanye probably every couple of weeks and get sad. And I tell you why.
Tell me.
Because he's always in the news. Like he's in the news now because I think he just went
Trying to
some-
apologize or something like
Yeah.
that.
again for the millionth time, and then he got spotted at some Jewish something. I forgot. Look it up, Taylor. Some Jewish center or something. Yo, the generational fumble. The generational fumble. And what made me think about it was you saw the report that it said, I think it's
Jewish Human Rights Center.
Jewish Human Rights Center. It was the report about the sneakers not selling like they used to? The NBA sneakers. Did you see that?
No.
Hold on, let me look that up.
This shit was phenomenal.
You went?
No.
Oh.
Don't lie. Yo, Alex just
Alex
looked at the
was
video.
in LA.
Alex just looked at the video
Guy,
of Kanye at
Alex
SoFi
was in
Stadium.
LA.
It was like, this was so
He
fire.
was there.
No, he live streamed it on YouTube.
But why can't you go
it
to a
was-
I mean, I get the context, but
Post-Nazi.
You can go if you want to.
but what
do
does his
whatever you
music
want.
got to do with what his opinion? Like, why can't we separate the
art from the artist?
Yeah,
Yeah, it said,
Yeah, can we still watch the Cosby Show?
I still want to watch the Cosby Show.
I still watch the Cosby Show.
All right,
It said-
then y'all
it
can
said-
go watch Yay.
It says Nike stock drop sparks debate over NBA player popularity. And Brian Windhorst was saying that he suggested that Nike's struggle to sell basketball shoes is partly because current NBA players lack the massive cultural influence of past generations.
I think there's
That's
two.
true.
I think there's two things going on here. I think part of that is true. Like there hasn't been a transformative talent that is wearing a Nike sneaker in a while. Like
Not an American one.
not an American one, which is important, right? Like Steph wore Under Armour. If Steph was in a pair of Nikes, it would be the greatest selling sneaker in the history of the NBA.
Steph made Under Armour cool.
But
You know how hard that is?
Son.
That's a more degree of difficulty than any shot he's ever made.
Did he? Did he though?
no, I bought them.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bought them thinking they would help me with my jumper.
You see what I'm saying?
As,
Be like
as a
Steph.
grown-ass
Word
man,
up.
it made me understand the impact of Michael Jordan with sneakers.
Be like Mike. Yes.
Because I saw this guy and I was like, I had ankle issues. He had ankle issues. I can't shoot. He can. And I was like, well, if it fixed the ankles, maybe it could fix this. I don't know. Like I justified it myself.
Remember the D
Under
Brown
Armour?
pumps?
Brother,
Remember you used to
of
buy the D
course.
Brown pumps and pump them up because you thought it would make you be able to dunk.
Yeah.
All of us was missing the rim doing
Son,
this stupid shit here.
can I say-
running and falling into the grass.
Can I say another one? The Nike Shocks that Vince Carter
They're
wore
coming
with the
back
little
with us.
boing at the bottom.
Oh my God.
I see Vince
Aren't
jumping
they?
out the gym. I'm like, I gotta get a
Oh
little
my
extra boing.
God, man.
The hilarious
Oh my
part
God.
about that is that the boing was on the heel and we jump off our toes.
You see what I'm saying?
And I still bought them.
You see what I'm saying?
So we do, but what NBA player that has a transformative game, the type of game that you want to have, wears a Nike right now?
None.
I don't think that's it. Right now, fashion has changed.
Well,
Like right now, dad's shoe and the low profile shoe is in. Basketball shoes aren't in right
But
now.
you know why that is in? Because the basketball shoes ain't in.
Well, I would say there's another reason for that. Nike opened up all the Nike stores, right? And what they started doing is pulling their sneakers out of Foot Locker. They started pulling all their heat out of the sneaker stores because they were like, we want you to come to Nike towns around the world to buy the Nike sneakers. We want you to come buy it on Nike.com or whatever like that. Like, why are we selling it to the middleman? And then all those stores that do curate culture started filling their shelves with Adidas, with New Balance. All of a sudden, there was all these spaces open that
And they
never
had
had been
heat.
open before, and they came with heat.
New Balance had heat, bro.
So honestly, it's on Nike for having the hubris to be like, you know what, they're gonna come to us no matter what. And I think that they regret that decision.
and retro.
One more reason.
Uh-huh.
I don't think the NBA player has the same status with really young fans. I'm talking like 20 and under. I think overtime elite, these are the guys that, when I talk to like kids, that's who they're sweating. They're not necessarily sweating somebody,
Yeah.
Harden anymore or somebody like that. It's all these overtime elite stars.
Well, Chris got a point. I will say that I think NBA players are popular. They just don't have as much influence.
So
Like
100%.
Like there's so many other people in various industries who have more influence than NBA players. Like there's certain screamers that have more influence.
Yup.
There's certain YouTubers. There's
Yup.
podcasters. There's certain people even still in television and film industry that have more influence than the NBA players.
and fuck, what was the point you were making, Chris?
Overtime, different role models, players that these kids look up to.
Yeah, well, I forgot. Oh, I think the other thing is LeBron never had a nice sneaker. So you have the best player in the league.
He had one era. What was that? It was the LeBron. Man, I had a bunch of them shit, yo. Remember, it was one was called the LeBron Miami. You know the style I'm talking about. What this shit? That he had one that was really fire, bro.
Honestly, maybe, but like the guy's had 20 different pairs of sneakers throughout his career, and there's not a single one that I feel like I missed.
But there was a time where people were,
They were wearing them because he was so good.
I think it was
but
the Sixers, if I'm not mistaken.
there was no design that we looked at and we're like, I gotta have it. Kyrie had a sneaker that was fire,
That's
Right,
true.
really.
and he had a game that was transformative, and everybody was hooping into Kyrie's. Like I remember it, they even made the sole like a motorcycle tire. It was like curved because they said that his game had so much like side to side movement that he needed traction on the side. They gassed you up so you would buy them. But Nike,
You bought those
I bought those too.
Yo, you
I
are
bought those too. I gotta-
susceptible to
Hey, bro.
marketing, yo.
I'm very susceptible to things that make me better athletically. Because I
Word.
need it.
Word.
AI, if we're being honest, never had a nice looking sneaker. He was so cool and he was so dominating when it came to cultural influence that we all had the questions, we all had the answers. I had 4 different pairs of Allen Iverson sneaker.
Let me tell you something. Allen Iverson was so cool that I don't even know if I agree with you right now. But I don't know if I disagree with you neither. because I had all of those sneakers.
But you thought they were fire.
In my mind, I still think they fight. Them
Now
black
look
and
at 'em.
white looks.
Nah.
Now, not all of them. Now that
Nah.
first,
That
no,
looks like a
this
dress
one.
shoe.
What number is that? What is that? What's that? The V? The Reap? No, what?
Which
no,
one?
The fours, right?
The answer.
That one, right?
Yeah.
The answer 4.
Those
the
are
black and
fire.
white answer 4 and the red and white answer 4 fire.
still
Yo.
rock 'em
Yes,
right
sir.
now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
sir.
ones that were
Them the
fire were the
ones.
ones that were like, there was like a metallic blue on the toe.
Nah, man. Go back, Taylor.
It was a metallic
These
blue on the
right
toe.
here. Right there. That one right there. The third one right there. 1, 2, right there. And then the other colorway, the red and white, what's that? The 4, right? Yeah. The answer 4 step over, fire. I'll wear those right now. You might see me in those this summer.
And I love AI. He's the fucking GOAT, but like, yeah, I haven't missed them, bro. I haven't missed those sneakers.
I know, but I don't know if it's because of nostalgia. I will rock the answer 4 step overs right
Yeah,
now.
nostalgia for sure, and because he was so amazing.
I might
But
rock
if
that
any
this
other,
weekend.
but if any other basketball player of that time rocked these sneakers,
I don't know if he's right,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he's wrong either.
that's the
I
thing.
know, I don't know.
The fact that it's 50-50.
I'm like, I don't know if he's
Son,
right. I don't
there
know if
are
he's
people
wrong.
that are rocking Jordans to this day that never watched Jordan play basketball.
'Cause yes.
Because the sneakers were fire. And then
And they're
after
comfortable.
the 12s, Jordans were S.
Yeah, but
Nobody rocked a
Wait,
Jordan
no,
after 12.
After 14.
No, the 14s.
14.
Yeah. Pull up Jordan's signature sneakers. Jordan, the 14s and the 15s, I believe, was kind of fire.
I think the 14s was the last one.
Where's Wayno when we need him? Wayno, where Wayno at when we need him, man?
Put sneakers.
The
Oh,
ones.
by the way,
are my
remember how
favorite.
last week we was having a conversation about directors and actors?
Yeah.
If you got 8 or 9 bangers,
No.
Like, what the-
Jordan's sneaker run is the most amazing sneaker
Yeah, it
run in the
look
history.
at that 4, bro. I'll fuck that 4, bro.
What the?
Nah, of course. You go balls
Come
deep
on,
in
man.
that.
I'll put my dick
Can
all
you just
through
get
that 4, bro.
every Jordan sneaker?
Look at that 13, man.
I'm
Tell me
gonna
you wouldn't lick
go-
the bottom of that 13.
I might be
Look at
fucked
that
up.
12.
Wait, where's the 13s? I might be fucked up on the 13.
That 12
All
got me
right.
fucked up.
13s are fine.
What is
So
wrong
the
with you?
The 14s was fine.
The 4s, the
Pull- pull
13s, the 12s.
Same.
Pull up the 5s. You know the LeBron I liked? The 9 and the 10. We'll pull those up next. But the LeBron 9 and the LeBron 10, I used to like those. Those were fire. But I'm going to bring all of this back to Kanye after we do this, but
I don't know how.
Pennies are still
Well, I'm gonna
hard.
wear.
pennies was hard.
Those are the
too.
hardest
Pennies was
basketball
hard.
shoes.
Okay, pull up. Go to the first one. Go to the first one, Taylor.
Al, please, let's have this conversation because I think you brought up a great point that executes exactly what we're trying to say. Anthony Hardaway, God bless him, amazing talent. Unfortunately, had some injuries, had an amazing game that we all loved, but the sneakers were so fire
Yes.
that we didn't care if he was injured or not. There are pennies right now we don't even call pennies.
You're right.
Remember?
After 99, that was over.
It,
Scroll up, Taylor.
Scroll up.
After 99, what is that? That's 15, right?
I don't even think the 15s.
Yeah, that's the 15.
I
That's the
think the
15.
15s
Nobody liked the
were mid.
15s.
I like
thought
the 15s.
The
I like the
14s were ass. I didn't like the
14s were
14s.
ass.
Girls would wear them.
13s were fire.
13s?
Yeah, I
Fire.
said 13s.
The 13s, it was 1 through 13 is exceptional.
1 through 13 is undefeated.
Exceptional.
14, the 14s went crazy. 14 and
I
15
like
was kind of fire. I think after 15, it was completely over. But I mean, goddamn, when you give
Once he started doing the stuff where it covers the shoelace and you have to take it off and
Oh,
shit
yeah.
like that.
anybody got, oh no, those were fire too though. The
What?
very last ones, but those are retros, right?
Oh, the
Those,
Spizikes?
the 6 rings.
Yeah, but they're just basically recreating
Yeah,
all the
it was
old
like
ones
a-
together. I hated those.
Now, Penny was a product of.
What were those pennies called? The hyper? No.
I don't
No.
remember.
The phone posits.
Oh, phone posits.
Phone posits.
We started calling
I
them
hated
phone
those.
posits
Yeah.
once Penny stopped having his influence,
Yeah.
but they were pennies.
But you know what else Penny had? Phenomenal marketing.
Yes, of course. Little Penny.
We can remember your mascot.
100%.
When we can remember your fucking mascot, Little Penny, and he was doing it with Chris Rock.
Chris
was
Rock.
doing the voice.
Yeah.
It was very reminiscent of Jordan doing the shit with Spike Lee. Like, I mean, pennies were phenomenal.
They know what they're doing.
We haven't seen a great marketing campaign like that. Those are all-time great sneaker marketing campaigns. LeBron has never had an all-time great marketing campaign. for his
Because I'll be
sneakers.
honest, the sneakers don't
They look like
slap.
Space Jam sneakers.
Yeah, they're too like futuristic and weird. Yo, if you really look at old Jordans, they're kind of simple. Look at them. Like they're kind of simple. Like
I don't think it's simple.
yo, the 11s are a very simple aesthetic.
Yeah.
Which one? The 11? I can't count. The But I
pad
wouldn't.
leathers. The pad leathers.
You wouldn't have thought of that though.
No, of course not. It was a ballsy thing to put fucking patent leather on a man's shoe. It was
No,
crazy.
the Adidas had those in the early 80s.
I'm not saying that nobody did
That was the
before.
hottest sneaker before Jordan.
Okay, got
What about the ones made from vinyl, Chris?
Son, look at the look at the 12s. The 12s, super simple. Yeah. I honestly think the most popular Jordans are the most simple ones. The ones, super simple. The 11s, the 12s, the 13s even you see like crazy. Simple.
You know what's so crazy? I'm sitting here, I couldn't think of designing these sneakers in a million years. But we're calling them simple. I couldn't think in a million years. I couldn't do.
Don't confuse.
Saying, though.
Like I actually think like it takes a genius to design something simple and make it look incredible. Less is more. Like it, and that's the problem with the LeBrons, in my opinion. It's like they think more is more. It's too much shit going on. The late Jordans, it's too much shit going on.
That's a lot going on.
Bro, the 4s. Look how simple the 4s are,
Oh, my
bro.
God. I love them. That's my favorite shit ever, bro. And by the way, they were always a statement piece. If you had those on, somebody was going to give you a compliment somewhere. I mean, you know, if you certain areas, you was going to get robbed. That's why they was, but you know, the first time I ever met Killer Mike, that's how the conversation started.
He was wearing them, you were wearing?
I was wearing them. I was wearing the 4s. And he was like, I had the what used to call them, the concrete 4s, cement 4s or something like that.
Yeah, cement.
And I was in Columbus, South Carolina, and he was like, what's up, man? He said, yo, I like them sneakers. And I'm thinking to myself, I hope you don't ask me what my size is.
Bro, I gotta ask. I gotta ask on the subway what size I was.
Why?
Because that's when they ready to take them off your feet.
You think he's gonna rob you for your sneakers?
But there's just certain things you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear where I'm from in the McDonald's.
You sound like Timmy Chalamet right now, man. You sound like Timmy Chalamet. Just because you're with a rapper, you think he's gonna rob you, bro?
Nah, it had
damn,
nothing to do.
dude,
No,
that's crazy, man.
Yo, that was the era.
Killer Mike.
Yo, good point.
That was the era back then, man.
I guess your point. Yeah.
But we bought all of that up to have the conversation about when you talk about the last person who moved you to buy sneakers like a Steph Curry, who moved you to buy sneakers like a Michael Jordan, who made you want to get those foam posits because of Penny. It wasn't even a ball player. It was Kanye fucking West.
You're right.
Yep.
I think
Kanye had culture
you're right.
in a chokehold. Every age from 8 to 80.
Go on.
You could go on high school, middle school campuses and see kids in the slides.
Right.
You see older guys like us in the slides and in the dad shoe.
Yep.
And then NBA players started wearing the Yeezys on the basketball court. Kanye West would have had the NBA in a chokehold with his sneakers. I guarantee you by now he was with Adidas.
No. Who was wearing his sneakers on?
I forgot.
What's his face who had the Red Octobers? He's a big sneakerhead too.
But that's when he was doing the Nike joints.
I know. Yeah. Tucker, yeah.
But somebody wore the Yeezys in the game. It wasn't those Yeezys right there. It was another.
What's his first name? And no, he did those Yeezys, the elephant looking ones. You know who wore those? Gilbert Arenas' boy. He played for the Lakers. Swaggy P. Nick Young.
But you know by now Kanye would have designed a basketball sneaker. But I think everybody in the league would have been wearing.
But you made the greatest point. We watched the influence, the fashion and cultural influence shift from athletes to actual fashion influencers.
Yes.
And I think like the internet democratized influence in a way where it's like, okay, if I want to dress a certain way, now I have people who I think dress cool and I could imitate their shit. That's available to me.
Yes.
Before that, we didn't really have that much of that.
No.
Like, think about that growing up. It was like you had NBA players and you're like, well, that's what I want to be. I want to play in the league and I want to dress like the guys that play in the league. Now we have NBA players to model our game after. We have fashion influencers to model our outfits after. We have musicians that have specific music tastes that we want to replicate or like play when we're at home. Everything is broken up.
Yes. You're right. Nick Young wore the Adidas Yeezy Boost 750, 500 in the game. Montrezl Harrell wore the Adidas Yeezy QNTM basketball sneaker in the game. PJ Tucker wore the Nike Air Yeezy 2s. Nate Robinson wore the Nike Air Yeezy 2s. He only wore them for a quarter, though. This when he was with Nike. And then they made the Adidas Yeezy QNTM basketball sneaker, which was designed specifically for performance basketball. Do you know how many of those they would have made by now?
Bro.
And being that there's no NBA player in the league who has a chokehold on things, Kanye would have absolutely had a chokehold on the NBA. So I'm not even gonna sit here in front. I think about things like that and I get sad.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that was a generational fumble. Like, not even just from the money aspect. You know how hard it is to capture culture, bro?
Facts.
To capture culture, especially in the sneaker game, and you don't even got a wicked jump shot?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You ain't dunking on nobody, but you've captured culture. He would have had everybody from just regular lifestyle to motherfucking the NBA.
I wonder if it's the same level of influence that Run DMC had with the Shell Toes.
Run DMC wished they had, and I would say this respectfully, they wish they had the influence.
But you don't think when they were
Kanye.
rocking the Shell Toes and they did that Aerosmith video and like...
No.
You don't think when we were young, or even the generation before us saw that and they were like, this is the coolest shit, I'm rocking Shell Toes.
It was, but it's a different level. That was them wearing something that they made cool as opposed to creating something.
It's true.
The Shell Toe was an old sneaker. It was Kareem's signature sneaker.
Yeah.
So it's been around since the mid-'70s.
True. Yeah, making something from scratch and making it the thing that people want to wear.
Jordan was... I remember the week that the first Jordans dropped.
Crazy.
And it was crazy because I was really into sneakers at the time. And then everybody had them, and then it got corny. It was more like a niche thing. Like there weren't real sneakerheads yet. It was like the first generation. So I was into Olajuwon had a crazy pair of sneakers. The Dreams.
Converse, right?
No. Converse was Dr. J, Larry Bird. And then Hakeem had the Etonics, which were nuts, like a kind of purple and white thing. And Lotto had a map sneaker that had a map in New York City on it that was hot.
Lotto? Oh, the sneaker company?
Yeah.
Lotto, there's dick in your mouth.
That was...
That was an assist. That shouldn't count. That shouldn't count.
We call that an alley-oop.
That shouldn't count.
I got half of that one.
If you want to have to dick, take it, Chris.
No, I threw the loop.
But no, and the ill thing about Kanye wasn't just about style or performance. They were comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of any of those sneakers we threw on back then because they was comfortable. It was all because of style.
Yeah.
You threw on Kanye, you threw on the slides.
The foam run.
The foam, oh my God. Yeah, you can wiggle your toes in them shit. Like, them shit was comfortable.
You know who had a fire sneaker? Charles Barkley had the CB34s. Do you remember those?
Yes.
Those
I had
were
the red ones and the black ones. Yes, man.
Charles had a couple of sneakers.
I interviewed Dr. J today. That shit was ill.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
How'd that go?
That's cool.
It was dope. 'Cause I rarely like FaceTime my pops or do a video for my pops. But I had to show him, like, you Dr. J. He don't give a fuck about none of these hip
What did his dad say?
To the hip hop rappers. But he said, that's the doctor. Because, when we were coming up and we was watching Michael Jordan, we was raving over Michael Jordan, your dad or somebody will be like, you like him, you need to go see goddamn Dr. J.
Yeah.
You need to go watch Dr. J.
Yeah.
Dr. J, he's still smooth.
Is he?
Man. Oh, man. He had Lauren's mom wet.
She was there?
Yeah. Lauren's mom from Delaware. I mean this respectfully. I love Lauren.
I know, like, what the hell?
I swear I was trying to think of another word. My brain was like, no, you're going to say wet. You're going to say wet. I was trying to think of something else to say, and my brain was literally like, no. But if you know Lauren's mom, you would understand why my brain was, you're going to say wet. She's really, like, cool.
That sound even worse.
No, she's cool. You know what I mean, right, Taylor? Like,
cool.
I can make these jokes with her. Like, when I saw her today, and I was like, yo, you saw Dr. J? And she was like, And I said, why you licking your lips? Why you licking your lips? She said, I saw that fine. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. But yes, because she's from Delaware.
What is that got
Delaware?
It's right by Philly.
Close to Philly.
Yes, come on, man. Dr. J probably done ran all through Delaware. Philly, Delaware.
Nah, that's true. That's true.
Dr. J?
Yeah.
Y'all got to go back and Google, man. Dr. J was Allen Iverson before Allen Iverson, bro.
Wettest state in the union, they say.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, man? Come on. All right, let's pay some. What?
I would say, while we're on the talk of Michael Jordan and all that, did you see this?
Salute to Jordan, bro.
What happened?
Jordan is dominating in NASCAR, and ain't nobody really talking about it, Joe. They worried about the wrong shit. Like they worried because he grabbed, Tyler Reddick's neck. Like, yo, I'm the owner of the team. Yeah, I grab you around your neck and give you a kiss. Thank you. You just won us our 5th motherfucking, NASCAR championship this year.
You do that too. Like, my man does that to me. A man doing that to another.
That's Michael Jordan. Do you hear how bricked up we got talking about his sneakers? Michael Jordan can walk in here right now, grab us all around the neck, kiss us on the forehead.
That's it.
Like, that's MJ, yo. Rub us on our head like a little boy.
Oh,
you know what
kid.
I mean?
I was watching that, and I'm like, yo, I think he could do that to me in front of my wife, man. I think I might be all right with it. I'd probably be like, yo, we're not washing this hat.
I can't think of too many people of any race, gender, size, color, creed that Michael Jordan couldn't do that to. And ain't nobody gonna say shit, and y'all know y'all
Come on, man.
Michael Jordan walk up on you, grab you by your neck, kiss you on your fucking hat, give you a little shake, and walk off.
Big old hand.
You know what I mean? You like, yo, that was MJ,
Big
bro.
Big old hand. He grabbed that whole throat like it was nothing.
Get out of here.
Would you let Jordan take the ice out your shorts?
What?
Yeah, of course. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Trying to take the ice out of the kid's shirt.
Nah, that ain't what you talking about. You talking about that little boy that was in the kitchen. Remember, you've seen that video when he sticking the ice up his ass and the mama walking, Mama, I'm hot.
What?
Mama, I'm hot. You ain't never seen that, Taylor? You never see the Mama, I'm hot?
Yo,
yeah. I know what you're talking about. You never saw that video?
Yeah. Yo, find that video, Mama, I'm hot. Mama, I'm hot. You never seen that video, man? The little boy is in the kitchen, in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
This is an old internet classic.
This is the second time kind of recently. Jordan just a little handsy.
I mean,
you never seen this, man?
He's like that actor.
Look.
Look. He didn't see the first part.
Hold on. You ain't seen the beginning.
What are you doing? Go to your father's house. Go to your father's house. Mom, I'm hot. Go to your father's house. Go to your father's house.
Yo,
this is the best example of climate change, bro.
Look at this comment right here.
What?
So this is on a Jordan video. It says, the driver in this clip is Denny Hamlin, who is the co-owner of MJ's NASCAR team. Denny also drives full-time for Joe Gibbs Racing. Denny was about to win this race before the caution came out, setting up overtime, in which Denny choked the win away. And 23-11 driver Tyler Reddick snagged his 5th win of the year. Denny and MJ talked smack and did so before the race. Y'all are ready way...
You meant to put really.
Y'all are really way too far into this. So he lost, and MJ's putting salt in the wound.
She choked him.
So he gave him the choke. Wow. This motherfucker is diabolical. And then rubbed his head.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Don't forget.
Okay?
Never forget.
Don't ever forget who the fucking goat of all goats is, okay? That's Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Stop playing with him. Generational talent. Generational, man. Michael never fumbled, bro.
Never.
He never fumbled.
Not even with baseball, low key.
Nah, because you would wear that jersey right now. If somebody came in, if they put the Jordan Barons retro jersey up for sale, which it might be already, everybody running to get that shit right now, bro. Come on, man. All of that shit was moments in time. He does what the fuck he wants to do when he wants to do it, man. Shout out to MJ.
He didn't need to do the Wizards run. He was good.
He didn't, but we don't remember that.
I low-key, as an adult, as like a 40-year-old, I only like watching old people do shit now. I don't like watching kids do shit. I like watching like 42-year-olds skateboard. Like I watch Bam Margera skateboarding now, you know, Bam from Jackass, and it is so enjoyable. I love watching.
Bam gotta be 50-something now, right?
No, I think Bam is like our age. Anyway, point is,
I'm 47, bro.
He's 47?
I'm 47.
All right, you a little older. But the point I'm trying to make is like, I can't imagine what it must have been like as a 40-year-old back then, seeing the GOAT come back and still drop 40-some games and still put up numbers. Like, yeah, maybe he didn't dominate the league, but like the fact that he's competing with these young guys and bullying them and like is still effective.
I guess, yeah.
It's like
Look at it that
euphoric
way.
as a fucking adult.
And also, too, he act like he just came back, to play with the Wizards because he was scratching an itch. He was part owner of the team. He was trying to instill a culture into the squad. You know what I mean? That's why I love when Jay-Z said, I'm Michael Jordan, I play for the team I own. Like, that shit was different.
Did he have to sell it to
Hey, but who cares? You weren't ruining the narrative. Why are you ruining the narrative?
That's all.
Ruining the narrative. Let's pay some bills, man. Yo, shout out to Cash App, man. Cash App just released a new status program for the way people actually spend called Cash App Green. It unlocks new ways for you to pay, get rewarded, and easily grow or manage your money on your terms. Now, when you spend at least $500 a month with the Cash App card or Cash App Pay, you earn green status, which unlocks benefits like up to $200 of free overdraft coverage, higher borrow limits, and custom personalized cashback offers every Friday at places you love to shop. Turn everyday spending into status with Cash App Green. Download Cash App today or visit Cash App New to learn more about this and other great features launching now. For a limited time, new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use the code Cash App 10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank. Member FDIC. Cash App Green. Overdraft coverage. Borrow. Cashback offers and promotions provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. And also, too, man, I want to thank DraftKings Casino. Thank you for sponsoring this week's episode of The Brilliant Idiots. DraftKings Casino is changing the game with flex spins. New players play $5 and get 1,500 flex spins, 50 a day for 30 days. Then you choose how to play across your favorite games like Huff and More Puff, Cash Eruption, and more. Download the app now and sign up with code IDIOTS to claim 1,500 flex spins on your choice of slots. The crown is yours in partnership with DraftKings Casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 and older. You got to be physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. Non-withdrawable spins issued is 50 spins per day for 30 days. Valid for select games only and expire each day after 24 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends April 30th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's get back to the show. Hezzy, you got some church announcements?
Yes, sir. Ski. I got some shows coming up, man. I'll be in Tampa this weekend, man. Thank you guys for selling out. I think Denver sold out. Salt Lake sold out, but we're going to do the Netflix's Joke Fest, me, Jelly Roll, and we just added a bunch of comics onto that, so make sure you check that out. Might be a few tickets left for that. That's May 8th in Los Angeles. We just added Virginia Beach as well, June, I think, 5th and 6th. So go check those shows out, and we're going to be announcing some more shows soon for this summer and into fall, and then maybe another cool announcement that I don't know if I could say just now.
This Saturday, salute to everybody I will see at the 4th Annual Black Effect Podcast Festival in Atlanta, Georgia, man. We will be there from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Pullman Yards. I love the Black Effect Podcast Festival. We say it's a family affair, but it really is, man. Drink Champs is going to be on that stage. My guys, NORE, DJ EFN, they will be in conversation with CeeLo Green, and I hope CeeLo brings the rest of Goody Mob since we in Atlanta, and K. Michelle. K. Michelle will be on Drink Champs Live on that stage as well. Crystal Renee Hayslett with the Keep It Positive Sweetie podcast. She will be in conversation with Young Miami, so it's a Carisha Please Keep It Positive Sweetie mashup. My guy Deontay Kyle and Big Ice Cup Cat, the Grits and Eggs podcast, they're going to be there as well. Carlos King with Reality with the King is going to be there. Jeff Teague and the Club 520 podcast is going to be there. And Mona, Big Mona, don't call me white girl, she'll be there as well. So we'll see you bright and early, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And listen, we always start with a bang. Like, you know, these podcasts are all heat. So we're starting the show 11 o'clock on the dot. Well, no, actually around 12, right? 12 o'clock with Grits and Eggs podcast. So you're going to want to be in the building, okay?
Yeah.
Grits and Eggs podcast starting right at noon. My guy, Roger Karoof, he's got the NASCAR race car simulator out there for the kids to play around in. We got the Pitch Your Podcast booth. All the vendors, all the food trucks, everything you want is hosted by DJ Envy and Lauren LaRosa, and we'll see you this Saturday. There's still a few tickets left. You can go to blackeffect.com/podcast festival to get your tickets, and we'll see you Saturday in ATL, shorty!
Come find me too, because I'm going to be giving interviews and everything.
Taylor going to be out there doing something. What they got you doing, Taylor?
I'm going to be hosting the stream, so I'm going to
Taylor going to be out there on the stream. Hopefully Taylor don't get us in no trouble.
Are you live streaming the whole day?
I don't know.
I'm not
Is that
going to
what you
get
doing,
y'all in
Taylor?
trouble. I know what to do.
It ain't you I'm worried about. There's other people in the crowd. What you going to do if somebody drop a 90s gay slur for no reason?
We're not going to put it out then.
It's live streamed.
I didn't think about that.
What are you talking about?
Well, why do you say that? Now people want to think about doing
They might.
They might.
It's the game we in. You just
They
never
might.
know. People are crazy. Our people are crazy.
Yeah, please don't do that.
When you on Breakfast Club stream or Brand Idiot stream, like we ain't never did a stream. But our people are crazy.
Nah, we can't
They
go
match
live.
energy for
Scared.
real.
We can't go live.
Every weekend. My show's live on Sundays every weekend. I'm
Do
scared.
not drop that little dick joke that they like to play with me. Because
Oh,
I'm
the
not
dick
about to play
joke
with
is
y'all.
crazy. The
just-
dick jokes
You're telling them
are
what
crazy.
Tell me, tell me, tell me.
All of that.
Now I'm get a rude awakening.
Tell me, what's the dick joke?
Shut
A
up.
bunch of them. It's all of them. They, yo, what's up, yo? Damn, Taylor, you look like Lotto. Lotto who? Lotto digging you, all of that type of shit like that.
Play with me if you want.
Well, you'll be fine.
No, you can't do
You
that,
have a
Taylor.
sense of humor.
No, I
can't
don't.
do that,
Not with
Taylor.
that. I'm a
Taylor.
fiance now with a mother. No.
You're a fiance now and a mother.
I'm a
A fiance now and a mother.
And you're forgetting something.
What?
Who's dropping on your book? Your privilege.
Oh, Jess Hilarious. Jess Hilarious will be out Tuesday.
Let's go, Jess.
Yeah, Jess will be out Tuesday with Tell Deaf Do We Parent, okay? Her book will be out this Tuesday. Everywhere you buy books, you can still pre-order it right now via Black Privilege Publishing, Simon & Schuster, man. So, yeah, for all you people out there that are co-parenting, okay? Like, you know, you've moved on to other relationships, but you're still cool with your baby mother, still cool with your baby father, and y'all have figured out a way to properly co-parent. That is the story she is telling. She's telling the story of co-parenting with her baby daddy, Rome. But you know,
Got
now
it.
she's married to my
Taylor,
guy,
can you bring
Chris.
up the Munchin clip, please?
She caught it.
You never had to
I know she
catch
caught it
me.
quick. She smiled immediately.
What about the?
I
What,
am not
hey,
Charlamagne.
what about the tuck her clip? You got the tuck her clip? You
got the tuck her?
You got the tuck her clip? What do we think of Tucker
See, you
Carlson,
could have
man?
just said Tucker. Like if you just said it regular,
You think so?
yeah. Like you emphasized it too much and you gave it away.
Yeah.
Practice. Let's practice. 'Cause I don't know how that one would
All
have
right,
worked.
go,
Seriously.
go,
Like,
go,
seriously.
go. I don't even know if that works.
That's what I'm
Tucker.
saying. Yo, you know Tucker?
Who?
I don't even know where to go with it. Tuck her dick in your mouth?
That's not working.
yeah.
Well, no, you could be sucking a trans dick.
You could.
Yes, yeah, that could work.
Yeah,
you
tuck her dick in your
Nah,
mouth.
for real. Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
She's progressive.
Yes, that's right. That's right. What do we think?
Hold on, I'm about to
What's
press that.
Tucker up to?
Tucker is saying that he is tormented by his past support for Trump, and he apologized for misleading people on Trump. Let's play the clip. Play the clip, Taylor.
Looking back, because I mean, you and I and everyone else who supported him, you wrote speeches for him, I campaigned for him. I mean, we're implicated in this for sure. It's not enough to say, well, I changed my mind. Or like, oh, this is bad, I'm out. It's like, in very small ways, but in real ways, you and me and millions of people like us are the reason this is happening right now. Yes. So I do think it's like a moment to wrestle with our own consciences. We'll be tormented by it for a long time. I will be. And I want to say I'm sorry for misleading people. It was not intentional. That's all. But anyway, the question does present itself immediately like, what is this? Was this always the plan? You don't want to be a conspiracy nut, but like clearly there were signs of low character. We knew that.
What are our thoughts?
What do you think?
I have a few thoughts. I don't have a problem with him doing that. If that's how he feels. Like truth is truth, right? Like if that's your honest feeling, say it. I see a lot of people questioning whether it's sincere or not. I don't think that matters. The reason I don't think that matters is because if I'm a Democratic operative, all I need is that clip. I got what I want for the midterms, and I got what I want for the election in 2028 because he didn't say he's not MAGA. He said he's just not with Trump.
He's saying Trump isn't doing the MAGA shit.
Exactly. So that, and if you know, Tucker is one of the people who definitely championed J.D. Vance, right? He definitely wanted Trump to put J.D. Vance as his VP. Me personally, I don't want anybody that was anywhere close to this administration, in office in the future. So what happens in the midterms? What happens in 2028? Is Tucker going to actually
that same
look?
Energy.
Yeah, is he going to actually look for people who have real policies that want to benefit all Americans and actually put money in all Americans' pockets? Does he really want somebody that's actually pro-democracy?
It's an interesting question.
Or does he want somebody that went along with this? Because come 2028, I'm just putting this clip up. If he endorses any of the opposition and saying, you really gonna listen to this guy?
If he endorses the opposition?
If he endorses a J.D. Vance or
that's not, you're saying
Rubio.
You're saying the opposition to the Democrats.
Yes, if I'm a Democrat and he's endorsing any of the opposition, I'm saying you're gonna listen to him when he got it so wrong?
Because again, think about it. You make a great point, which is he's saying this administration is not doing anything that he thought they were going to do, that he campaigned for them to do, that he endorsed, that he raised money, he gave speeches, like he was on that ass constantly supporting it. Now they're not doing it. So that goes for the whole administration.
The whole administration.
So if he then goes and endorses these other people that were complicit in all the fuck shit that's happening, then where does he actually lie?
Absolutely.
Unless J.D. Vance doesn't pull a Kamala and say he's for everything that the previous administration was about.
Even to that, I would say,
if he distanced himself and Trump administration finishes badly the way it's going,
too late.
I think it's too late.
Even to that, I would say, why don't you keep that same energy while you're next to him and in office?
Yeah, do it
I think
now.
that was one of the biggest issues people had with Kamala. It's like, first of all, you're saying nothing about Gaza at all. You're in office while it's happening. You don't say anything. I mean, when you're campaigning, you don't even say anything about it. So it's like, it's hard to believe that you think anything is going to change when the people in power and the people that are funding it have said that they're not going to make any statement that's going to be any different.
If you're J.D. Vance, none of that looks strong if Trump already gets put out the pasture.
I feel like he does it in little bits currently now.
Nah.
Like even with Iran right now, he's like, lets it slip. Like
publicly, he doesn't really do it. Privately, he's probably saying like, what
he's
the fuck
leaking.
Yeah, he's leaking.
Oh, he's absolutely
leaking.
But to me, that's not enough.
That's enough.
Nah, JD has
You think that's enough?
That's enough.
Nah, I don't think so. JD has to sound like Tucker, bro. JD got to sound like Megyn Kelly. You gotta be so opposed to everything that's going on in the administration. You can't stand by him and leak, bro. You can't do that. No, you can't do the double speak right now.
The leaking is pussy, man. Like I think
leaking is pussy. It's discharge.
It's discharge,
pussy,
yo.
bro.
Come on, man.
The pussy.
You're not from Delaware,
bro. That's crazy.
I'm just saying, it is though, right? Like think about it. Because you're basically trying to like keep up with the Joneses, maintain the audience that still supports it while refuting it, when the ballsy thing to do is like outright object it. And I think people would probably respect that because clearly the base is not happy.
Yes. And the only other, I think that if Tucker feels this way, or anybody who feels this way, they should say that. But the only other problem I have with this clip
Why has nobody stepped down? That's what's weird.
I mean, people have.
Like who?
Who?
What do you mean?
Joe Kent is the only one that stepped down, but he's not part of the Trump administration, right? He had his job previous.
Well, you know what they're saying now? That
Trump put him in there.
I don't think Trump appointed.
Did you see the op-ed in the Hill?
Wow.
The op-ed in the Hill that says if Donald Trump wants to even remotely try to save his legacy, he should resign and say it's for health reasons. It was an op-ed that came out this week. I forgot who wrote that, Chris. Did you see who wrote it?
No.
Yeah, it was an op-ed that came out that said if he wants to even remotely try to preserve his
He's
legacy.
not stepping down.
He should step down and say it's for health reasons.
He's not stepping down.
But the only other problem I had with this Tucker Carlson clip is he said that it wasn't intentional. Tucker was too close to Trump for years. I'm going back to when he was on Fox News. Like, he was too close to Trump to say that it was not intentional.
You're implying here that Tucker knew that Trump wasn't going to do any of the shit that he said he was going to do.
I'm saying that Tucker knew enough about Trump's bullshit. He in those leaks that came out for that the voting machine shit.
You're saying
not the voting machine shit when Fox got sued. There's literally Tucker Carlson saying, I hate this guy.
Yeah, so you're saying he knew enough to not trust him, but chose to trust him.
Yes, he said, even in this clip, he goes, we knew there was signs of low
It's
character.
the same Tucker Carlson who's hitting up Hunter Biden behind the scenes and being like,
hitting up Joe asking for,
hey, I need to get my kid into Georgetown.
Yeah.
Can you write me
a letter? Yeah.
It's all performative with this guy.
Yo, he literally said, let me get the exact quote. He literally said, I hate Trump.
All right, so if you're a Democratic strategist right now, right, and you see this, what is the move right here?
It's a good question, right? What's the move with Marjorie Taylor Greene? What's the move with
you don't have to make them a hero by any means.
But you want to amplify that.
But you could be like, oh, wow, the walls are closing in.
Right.
How do we capitalize on the walls closing in? That's the smart
it's tough,
strategic
though, because you
move.
take a guy like Tucker, yes, he's saying that he regrets what he did. He's also really promoting a very heavy, like, white nationalist agenda right now.
You don't bring in somebody who you're not aligned with,
right?
100%. But you do use it as an emphasis that even the people within the party, because that is a kind of,
These quotes aren't for opposition. These quotes are for the party, the base, the other Republicans, the other MAGA. Like, look, even guys like Tucker Carlson who championed them, who probably was influenced by to even support him, are jumping ship. That's what that's for. Listen, when 2 years ago, when I say something like, I regret voting for Biden, right? Why did I say I regret voting for Biden? Because I saw where things were going. I was seeing the public sentiment of the people. I saw how he fucked up the border. I saw how the economy was trash and how people were feeling about it. And if Donald Trump was going to be, which we see he is, the threat to democracy that everybody was saying he was going to be, this guy can't beat him. You know what I'm saying? This guy cannot beat him. So when I expressed that, what did the right do?
They amplified
it. Amplified it. They didn't amplify that for their people.
They amplified it for the opposition.
Absolutely.
So you think that's what Democrats should do right now?
Easy call. And once again, I want to read Tucker Carlson, 2021 private text following the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot. Text messages released during the Dominion Voting Systems lawsuit against Fox News revealed that Carlson told a producer, I hate him, Trump, passionately, and I can't handle much more of this. So he can't say it wasn't intentional. If I say I don't fuck with you, I hate you, but then I purposely, drive people towards you and stand by you, it's intentional. That's an intentional choice.
But the thing is, he gets caught so many times, like, being fake, like back at Fox News when you saw the text messages, and now he's like jumping ship. Like, he's a grifter, but for some reason he still keeps the trust of his base.
Because the news cycle is so fragmented. I keep telling you this. Every time I can pull up clips of him probably contradicting himself.
All the time.
But then I can also pull up clips like this.
It's about,
you know what I'm saying?
I think it's about, again, I don't know. But like, to me, I think it's about like when you're getting what you want from someone, you don't really question the other things that are happening. Right? So it's like, if, for example, you're a Persian American, you want to see the liberation of your family in Iran, you probably hate a bunch of things that Trump is doing. But in this specific thing, you're going, well, I'd really like my grandma and grandpa to be able to like live free. That'd be awesome. So all of a sudden you're supportive of this thing despite hating a bunch of other stuff that's going on. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that's where like a lot of Democrats said, like, we're supportive of Kamala. I'm sure they were like, it's really horrible what's happening in Gaza, but there are these other things that I would really like to see not happen. So they were able to kind of like, put more priority or put more of their emphasis on certain things. And that's the difficult thing about voting for somebody, right? You inevitably are supporting something. Like, I imagine when you voted for Kamala, you weren't voting for Gaza to be destroyed and you loved it so much, but you did vote for it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because you didn't want American democracy.
You prioritized other things.
Yeah, you didn't want.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the administration in power. That's the administration paying for it.
But we also didn't want American democracy
to fail. So you prioritize that over it, 100%. Of course, I don't think you want any of that thing. But this is the dynamic. When there's two options, you inevitably are going to have to support some shit that you vehemently hate and disagree with.
Yeah. So now that he's turning on Trump, you think it's because he's on the outs from the Trump circle? And
I think he is again, I don't know Tucker or anything, but my assumption is he has a very specific worldview, and he doesn't like Jewish influence. He doesn't like the American-Israeli alliance. And I think that Trump is not strong enough on Israel, and I think that's really the source of frustration. Bro, I don't think it's anything besides that.
I think it's enough. I think
you don't think so. I think go.
I think it's another psyop, and I'm gonna tell you what I mean by this. And I said this months ago, but I'm retarded, so nobody really listens to me until later. Conservative voices for the last couple of years have been the strongest voices. We can say that, right?
You mean in media, you're saying? Media, or the loudest voices in media?
In the loudest voices in media the last couple of years.
What I would say is that I think I would say conservative voices occupied the internet space first, and therefore grew audiences online where the majority of people are.
Yes.
And I think now you see like liberal voices, like the Midas Touch podcast is like a huge podcast. And like you see a lot of these other liberal voices that have now taken hold online. But I think they were just a little bit later the game. And I think the conservative voices were early to the online. I mean, like Alex Jones is like wild motherfucking boy, but he was online a decade ago.
Well, Midas is also working because you could argue they're copying kind of the conservative blueprint. Yeah. They go very hard. They big headlines. There's not a ton of nuance, and it's the same like constant cadence.
But listen, this is the point. Conservative voices were the biggest voices. You have the people like the Midas Touches who cut through. People like Midas Touch, they've been saying all of this about Donald Trump, right? A lot of liberal voices have been saying all of this about Donald Trump. Right now is their moment where they could be like,
we were right.
Told you so. Yeah. We were right. But not if a conservative like the Tucker Carlsons, the Megyn Kellys, the Alex Jones, the Candace Owens, the people who already had the big voices, when they come out and be like, oh no, Donald Trump fucked up. Donald Trump is, he's causing all of this chaos. He's causing all this commotion. Now that becomes the bigger story because they weren't opposition. They were the ones who were actually pushing him and supporting him. So therefore, they still remain the biggest voices. And they also look more honest than everybody else. Why? Because liberal media still ain't talking about Israel the way that these guys are. Liberal media is not talking about Israel the way these guys are. Now I'm talking about mainstream liberal media. Now I'm not talking about like Mehdi Hassan and people who have independent platforms.
You're talking about mainstream.
Mainstream. So they still
I would say mainstream conservative media isn't even talking about it.
Mainstream conservative media is not even. So they still look like they're ahead of the curve. So what happens come midterms? They still got a lot of influence. What happens come 2028? They still got a lot of influence because a lot of people are thinking, well, those guys told us the truth. Those guys told us the truth when it mattered. There's not a liberal politician, and it's gonna sound crazy, but I want y'all to think about what I'm saying, who shouldn't be having those talking points on certain issues like the Tucker Carlsons, the Megyn Kellys of the world have right now. Especially
which talking points?
Israel. In the war with Iran.
And saying what?
Saying that the things that they're saying, how they feel like America's in this war. America's in this war because of Israel.
Right, but the problem is Tucker's a little bit of a Trojan horse on that topic.
I mean,
what do you mean?
What you mean?
He's framing it as like, I'm just like really confused about what's going on, and it seems like these people have an outsized influence. Like,
I don't think he's being
Chris, people want to hear.
I think he's being very direct.
But when you have that white nationalist agenda behind it, that's where you blur the line between very legitimate criticism of Israel and some more dangerous anti-Semitic stuff, is what I'm saying.
I'm not against you, but I'm telling you.
So if he didn't have that white nationalist agenda, because I watch him and I'm like, why the fuck am I agreeing with this guy?
Okay, so
why am I
here's the
nodding
thing.
with
Tell
this
me why
guy?
you're agreeing with him. Because you want to
Because
hear.
I think he's asking questions that, to your point, I think more people should be asking.
can we
I don't
just-
like him
That's all
leading
I'm
on it.
saying.
Yeah.
But can we just acknowledge this? Like, a guy in the KKK
Right.
and a guy in the Black Panthers
Right.
can both agree that ice cream is good. Just
Yes.
because you're in opposition parties doesn't mean that there are things that you see that you potentially agree on. Being
and
in
when you don't hear nobody
it's-
else saying it,
unless
of course.
it's to sell poisoned ice cream. Is
No,
what
no,
I'm
no.
saying.
Again, the intention
Chris, you're missing
behind
the point.
No, I hear it.
the intention behind it for that person might be
Right.
different, but the intention behind the consumer is resonant.
Right.
Right. So it's like you feel uncomfort, you feel discomfort and uncertainty about America's role in this war and the reason why we're in there and what
That's
we
it.
potentially get out of it. American lives being lost and an economy being affected, the global economy being affected. And all of a sudden, people are explaining those sentiments to you, even people that you vehemently disagree with on 99% of issues, but all of a sudden those things resonate. That's not shocking to me. Matter of fact, I don't think that we should completely disregard everything someone says because maybe they're an opposition party. It'd be a really cool thing that we could look at and go, okay, I agree on that point. What you're saying, I think, is very valuable, which is what is the intention behind that point?
Right.
Now,
I don't think the people care about the intention. They just want to hear it.
I care.
No.
Should care.
Well, Chris, I think you make a good point, which is like we should actually care because what is the later goal of that messaging? You might agree on face value with a piece of messaging and not understand the downstream effects of it, for sure. But what I think Sean is saying is this is resonating with people.
Yes.
And that's something that I think people need to, especially in media.
But to your point and Chris's point, I think the intention behind it is what I said. Y'all might have just said it a little more eloquent, is that his intention is to keep a stranglehold on the
Culture.
influence
Yes.
that he has on people. So he's doing that by saying what he thinks people want to hear. Like in this article right here, Tucker Carlson has long criticized the Trump administration's military actions and has accused Trump of abandoning the America First premise he ran on. That's what people want. In June last year, prior to the U.S. joining Israel and launching strikes on 3 key Iranian nuclear sites, Carlson urged Trump against actively entering the conflict. The disagreement resulted in Trump publicly berating Carlson by referring to him as kooky. That's what people want.
I agree with that. But
That's
then
it.
when you also have a very cordial conversation with a Nick Fuentes, on the other hand, I got to question where the anti-Israel conversation is ultimately going.
Chris, I'm with you. But once again, news is fragmented. What if I never heard Tucker talk about the Israel stuff? What if I never heard Tucker talk about,
Well, I think we're talking about two different things, right? One is what's a smart media strategy?
for who?
For Tucker. Undoubtedly, he's following a smart media strategy.
Say everything that
Right.
everybody wants to hear.
I'm just questioning his agenda.
Did
It's
you
two
see the
separate things.
Did you see the video of Tucker Carlson talking to the Black Israelite?
No.
It's like 2 videos of Tucker Carlson in the street talking to Black Israelites, and you wonder where he's getting this rhetoric from. You wonder where it's getting. You look it up. Look up Tucker Carlson talking to Black Israelites. You wonder where he's getting this rhetoric from.
Did they dap him up? Like, nah, he's good. Like this guy is cool.
I just saw a clip.
Wait, but why am I going in this?
If you're a so-called white man, if your line goes back to the Edomites, do you know anything about Edom or Esau?
Yeah?
So what do you know about Edom or Esau?
Well, Esau.
He knows about Edom. How many surprises he knows about that?
Brother Esau? Jacob's brother?
Jacob's brother.
Yeah?
Okay, who are the
God bless
descendants?
you.
Who are the descendants of Jacob?
I think the Jews and then the Arabs was descendants of Esau.
Are you talking about the white Jews?
There you go. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I just
What
saw a
is
clip.
Black Israelites' position on American Jews? I don't even know.
Boy, shut up.
Seriously?
I'm not even. What?
Hey,
What is
Chris.
this?
I've always liked the Black
Chris,
Israelites.
what?
I don't know.
Ignorance is bliss.
Nah, I like these guys, man. I mean,
What kind of question was that? Was that a setup?
I know.
What the fuck?
They make Fuentes look liberal.
but I've never seen them
Center
like
left, too.
go after Hasidic guys on the street. I don't know.
Well, just to Chris's point, is this a smart move for him? Because if Trump still has the power, now he's out of the circle, and now he's not going to have the access that he once had.
Tucker
The
don't
power
need
is
the access.
the power is the influence, not the office. And his base, I imagine, shares these sentiments. And in order to maintain that, and I'm not saying that he doesn't actually feel this way. I think that right now we're sitting here and assuming that he doesn't feel this way. Like he might actually feel this way and he's upset that things that Trump are doing. That's a possibility. To what you said earlier is he should have known better, right? Which is fair.
Yeah.
So, but like, I also think that his base wants this. And if he just backs Trump no matter what, his base would be like, oh, you sold out too. That's what I assume.
Yeah, you dick sucker Tucker. But also, no, seriously, but you're going to see more of this. Damn, I had a point, but I forgot it too. You're going to see more.
So who's the next to jump?
They're all jumping. I mean, they just haven't. I didn't see nobody apologize like Tucker apologizing that way, but they're all, jumping. Oh, that's the thing I wanted to say. It's not going to hurt him being outside the Trump circle because Trump cares about proximity to power.
Right, he'll negotiate.
Exactly. As long as Tucker got his audience and Tucker got millions of people watching him, Trump would absolutely positively be standing next to Trump again. Rogan, he just signed an executive order for Rogan last week.
After Rogan was shitting all over the world.
Exactly.
Okay. I hear what you're saying, but I mean, Trump still has
Trump's like
Fox
Vince
News,
McMahon. Like, you could beef with him, he's going to bring you in.
A lot of independent people that no matter what, Trump is right.
There's not one platform Trump has, Fox, CBS, about to be CNN, that's more powerful than what's going on online. I don't care who.
The Jewish guy?
Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro. He still has a lot of voices that are still Team Trump. That are powerful voices.
I think he is. They're voices that have vested interests in this war.
And like, doesn't it now fracture the party? So now come midterms,
that's the
you're gonna have
conversation.
Trump going for somebody, and then you'll have.
That's the conversation. I mean, like the benefit. I think the fear, obviously, with the Democrats, right? Like, why I imagine, like after Bernie, I think this is what in like 2020 or 2024 when like Bernie won Iowa and then like every Democratic candidate dropped out. So it was 2020. Bernie wins Iowa, then every Democratic candidate running like all of a sudden drops out except Elizabeth Warren. And Elizabeth Warren stays into the end. And it's like, I imagine there's a conversation that happens where they're like, hey, Elizabeth, you can divide the progressive vote between you and Bernie so Bernie won't take away from Biden. And we'll get everybody else that's like just a center-left candidate to be out of here so Biden can get all those votes. And it's a strategic position because having a divided party, you will fail, you will lose. Like, what did Ross Perot do? Right?
Yeah.
You could argue Clinton wins because Ross is in there getting what, 10%, 20% of the vote or something?
Like, yeah, you're talking
I thought it was more than that.
I'm talking about Tucker's base, because wouldn't it be more advantageous to him to just like try to mold his base to be like, okay, we can point out the bad things Trump is doing, but we're still Team Trump to keep them together.
You assume that he leads the base. I think what Chris and Charlamagne are positing is that the base leads him.
He's putting his finger up and
that's it.
That's their suggestion is
he
that
tells him how to think.
No. Their suggestion is that the base or that the algorithm or what is trending is pushing his ideals. And again, I don't know, but if he was the person that was curating the minds of these people, then he could say whatever he wants. But it seems like there's an energy that exists online that is palpable.
That's right.
And that energy needs to be served. And the people that are serving that energy are going to be incredibly influential and successful because you're essentially organizing ideas for people's feelings. And that's what the media really does in a lot of ways. It's like, hey, we feel this stuff, we're angry, we feel this existential angst. Someone explain to me why we feel it.
Yeah, the worst thing that he did was try to attack all of them in one tweet. Alex Jones, Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson. No, my boy, that's Iran. You ain't just getting rid of them like that.
Yeah, I mean,
like
Thanos tried to do that.
You see what I'm saying?
It didn't work out.
He needed all the rings to do it. You know what I mean? He needed all the rings to do it. What else we got? We got any more ads, Taylor?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do some Asking Idiots, man. I want to shout out to Netflix, man. Salute to everybody who's been watching the Breakfast Club podcast on Netflix. A couple of weeks ago, Netflix had released, I guess, like the podcast charts, the way they do the TV and the film.
I saw that.
Breakfast Club is the #1 watch podcast. Not only are we the #1 watch podcast on Netflix, we make up 44% of all podcast viewing on Netflix. 44%.
Back up the truck. Back up the truck.
Hey, salute to Netflix, man. 44% of all podcast viewing on Netflix. Got a lot of cool stuff coming with Netflix, man. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned for the next move. This next move is gonna be really, really dope, man. So salute to everybody who's watching Breakfast Club on Netflix. Let's do some Asking Idiots. Taylor Gang. Taylor Gang.
Y'all didn't wait.
Yeah, let's go to Ask an Idiot because we got
But
children
there's
at
no-
home. We got children at home. Wait, what?
Including you, Mother Taylor.
I like being a part of the group.
Oh, that's good, man. It's good to see women who want to have kids nowadays.
Yeah, no one wants to have them.
Man, they say that after they done.
So wait, no, that's what I was gonna get. What do
Yeah.
y'all think about Seth Rogen saying like how he's happy he never had children and thinks he got further in life because he didn't?
Asking it.
He's married too.
I ain't mad at Seth. I mean,
That's
that's
his life.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Seth for saying that. That's what he chose.
Yeah.
Like I'm not mad at that.
It's a tricky position for us to be in because once you have kids, you can't imagine
Without them,
life
yeah.
without them.
Man.
So the knee jerk is to be like, man, that guy's crazy. But he's also never had kids, so he doesn't know what it's like. And other people's kids ain't your kids.
Exactly.
I can understand when you're just around other people's kids how you're like, I don't want these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's like kids are like, other people's kids are like a motorcycle.
But you don't even hear Taylor refer to her dog no more. Remember
she
before?
don't have a dog.
Remember her dog was
She
her
don't have a
child.
dog.
My
Her
dog
was her
is
child.
still my
She don't even
child.
talk about that little punk ass dog. I think she sold him for parts.
I literally showed you a
I ain't gonna
picture.
front.
I literally showed you a picture of my family with him in it.
I ain't see that little dog in a minute. Okay,
I'll be honest with you.
All right, I think you sold him for parts. To be honest,
I don't
with you.
even trust you if you have kids and you really into your dog.
If you still calling your dog your kid after you have kids,
Nah, something's off.
Yeah.
Because it's like you don't have more time. Like once you have kids, there's no more time. You're not going to ignore your kids to play fetch with your dog. Are you
Word.
out of your fucking mind?
Word.
Throw a ball with your kid.
When they're older, it's okay.
When they're older, they don't want nothing to do with you. Then
No,
you
but
play with
they
the dog.
They play with the dog.
Oh, they play with the dog for sure.
My son and my dog are best friends.
But that still ain't your child. You don't refer to that dog as your child no more. You know the difference.
You don't even bring the dog
You wish
here.
you
I
could
know
send
the
Lil P
difference.
outside to pee.
You don't bring the
Go
dog
outside and
here.
pee, Lil P. You wish you could just take all Lil P's clothes off and just send him outside. Go outside, man. Go pee real quick.
When was the last time she brought the dog here, yo?
You don't care. That dog
First of
gone.
all,
I think the dog's
no, he's not.
gone.
Proof
No,
of
he's
life.
not.
That dog gone.
Okay, I'll show you a picture
Proof of
right
life.
now.
You took
Don't
that
bring
dog
an
to
old
Springfield,
picture.
Ohio, or goddamn, that dog is gone. That dog is gone, Taylor. Okay?
Look at them, right? Look
You
at
sold that dog for parts. I don't care what you say.
Nah, man.
AI.
That's
You used to be like, that's my child. That's my child. I mean, you don't say that no more.
I still have to take care of him. What do you mean?
But then you, once again, you ain't say that's your child.
She also said have to.
I have to take care of my son too.
5 minutes ago, no, you was like,
Nah.
I feel so good. I can't wait to get home. You want
Yeah,
to take
you
care
want
of your child.
to.
You have to take care of that little punk ass dog.
You
First
do.
of all, he not
It's
no punk.
different.
Leave my dog alone.
Yo, why can't we be honest,
what about
man?
where's your dog at?
Okay.
I don't even know what gender my dog is,
Okay.
to be honest with you.
Check this out.
What?
Check this out. Check this out. Taylor, what would you do if your dog bit your son?
Man, would never
Stop
happen.
Answer the question.
Stop us.
Answer the question. What would you do if your dog bit your son?
I'll be his ass. I have a Frenchie though. It's not like I have a Rottweiler.
Okay, so
Nah,
what would
bro.
you do if your son bit your dog?
It's
Wait,
what
what?
it is.
What would you do if your son bit your dog?
I would
What
tap
it
his
is,
hand too. Like, no, you don't bite him.
Yeah, but
I've done
you
it
see how
before.
you see the difference? I would tap his hand. I'll beat the dog ass though. Okay? I'll that motherfucker.
I would not. I
That's
would
what
not
you
do
just
that.
said.
You did.
That's what you just said. Okay?
Call up to come barbecue that
Yo,
little.
shut up.
Bleeping all bleeping. You're bleeping the name. You're bleeping
Why?
You're
Too
bleeping-
crazy,
you're
too
bleeping.
crazy.
That was crazy.
All right, my bad. He got an album coming out, though. Bleep it.
What okay, Asking Idiots. What summer plan are you most excited about this 2026 summer?
Charlotte?
I mean, all my summer plans are revolving around. I mean, of course, regular family vacation, but like my oldest daughter is going to college, so
Ooh.
that's what we've been knee deep in. You know, the visits, you know, freshman orientations, all of that shit like that. I'm just trying to, you know, hold it together, man. This shit is sad. Yeah, it's being a human is the most complex thing in the world. I wish that people would stop acting like everything is so black and white on social media. Like we take complex issues, bring them to social media, and just flatten them and make it either this or that. No. Like, I don't care what the situation is, there's a whole bunch of complex emotions. So on one hand, I am happy that I have raised this amazing human who's doing something I never did. My wife went to college, but I never went to college. She's going off to school. She's going to an amazing school. She had a lot of options of what school she could get into. You know, she made her own decision, because if it was up to me, she'd be somewhere else. But I do like this school a lot as well. But she came to that conclusion. I never even heard of this place until she found it because of, you know, the field that she wants to get in. And on the other hand, I'm like extremely, extremely sad, because I'm like, did I get to spend as much time with my baby over these last 17 years? Because I know this is it. Like, this is adulthood. Like,
you probably at this point in your life spent 95% of the time you're going to spend with your daughter.
You're right. And I mean, there's actually a study about that. I can't remember what the number was, but there's a study that shows you spend most of your time with your child between the ages of
0 to 12 or something like that. Yeah.
I think it's like 17, 18.
All right.
So
it's gonna be tough, but it's gonna be all right.
All right, bro, I'm already feeling it. I ain't even gonna front.
At least you got
goddamn
3 others at home.
Yeah, but it's just different.
It's also the
That's your
firstborn's
girl.
always
That's your
different.
baby girl, man.
Yeah, man.
You did everything for her. You grinded. You sacrificed.
But think
Built
how
it all
special
up.
the visits are going to be. That's what you have to think about. Yeah.
He doesn't cry.
And you know what? She don't know all the things you did just to give her a life you never had, man.
No, she do. We talk.
But she doesn't know, and it's great she doesn't know.
I mean, look, but there's nothing she can't ask me.
No, of course.
I don't feel like we do ourselves any favors keeping secrets from our kids. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad I've written the books I've written. And I mean, goddamn, please ask me questions about this shit we've been saying for the past.
And also think about the
15
alternative.
years.
Suppose you had a kid who wasn't ready, who didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Who didn't feel like they could fly. That would hurt worse.
That would hurt worse. I might want that though.
No, I don't know if it would hurt worse, bro.
Why?
Only because I don't have to deal with what I'm dealing with now. Like, yeah, stay home.
You don't want that though. You don't want that though. You don't want that.
I know we don't.
I stayed home until I was in my 30s.
For the right reasons.
I mean, it worked out, but like a lot of people would be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, but you were staying home, and I'm sure you were hustling.
I was always a hustler, and I was always getting after it.
A kid who's staying home and just kind of in their room and not doing stuff and without direction.
That's sad.
That's sad.
Yeah.
So you want somebody who's on the trajectory, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, kind of.
I think about
that. I had an apartment basically next to theirs.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I think about that, right, Chris and Schulz? Hustle culture, right? That's what America is. But what if we lived somewhere where we didn't have to do any of that? What if we lived on an island somewhere where we didn't do nothing but, you know, we go fish, we pick up a little odd job, maybe open up a little beach shack or something, and you just cool out. Like, it's pressure to be something in America. It's not pressure to be something in other places. And by the way, when I say be something, sometimes just living is enough. Like, that wouldn't bother me either.
Yeah, but I think you're at a point of success where like you've achieved all your wildest dreams. So it's easy for you to be like, what if we just go fish?
Word.
You know what I mean? Like,
word. There's nothing that can happen in my life right now that's gonna change my lifestyle. And we had Ronda Rousey on Breakfast Club, man, and she said some ill shit. She was like, yo, this is gonna be my last fight with Netflix. And she was like, you know, this isn't even about money. I was like, yo, what if they came back and bought you this back? She was like, no, there's no amount of money they can give me that's gonna change my lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good place to be, because now you're not chasing anything.
Now you're doing things because you want to, not because you have to. Yeah. Like taking care of your dog, Taylor.
Fuck about that dog. But yeah, summer plans. All my summer plans revolve around my firstborn going to college. What about you?
I look forward to, I got a little project that I'm going to have to do this summer in LA, I think. And then outside of that, I look forward to just like hanging out with the family out east. And like what if this summer my daughter like learns how to swim?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm looking for like crazy milestones. Also, now that my daughter's a little bit older, just kind of like keeping her on my hip when I just do shit throughout the day. Like I got errands to go do. Like, yo, just roll with me. Let's do it. She's walking now. She's moving. It's not as crazy as
She's
it
2
was.
now, right?
She's 2, yeah. So like,
enjoy it, bro. She'll be 17 tomorrow.
That's the thing. And so there's, and then also like my son is getting a little bit older where he's starting to kind of like recognize things. So he's about to probably get into that age where you're making him laugh a little bit, and he's kind of communicating in his own way. So I look forward to kind of soaking up that time. That's what I'm excited about.
I'm gonna be out east this summer.
Really?
Yeah, I'm coming out there in July.
For the whole month?
Not the whole month. Like probably a week. Some friends invited us out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I can tell you after we get off air, but I don't fucking know. I mean, I don't know the location.
This makes me so happy.
Yeah, I'm a fuck around.
I'm so happy.
What else we got? Give us a couple more asking
What's around? What do you mean east? What? Alex, relax.
We gotta go
east though.
Yo, low key, the Hamptons.
Oh,
but low key, we should just rip a ep out there.
Oh, that'd be fire.
Right?
That'd be fire. Live from the Hamptons, have a few drinks.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Sam Silv, if you could pass down one technique, not trait to your kids, what would it be? Technique? Technique for what, though? That's a broad question, Sam Silv. What do you mean by technique?
I hope my son can hit it from his back the way I do.
Oh, you got a good mean back game?
I got a
game from the back?
I got a mean, not hit it from the back, from your back. Like, I got a mean.
Oh, from your back. Oh, gotcha.
Lay down. I hope he can do that.
Yeah, but those are post moves you learn in your later life. That's Jordan, like, his last couple of years with the
little
Bulls.
shimmy.
Yeah,
but what if he knows it young enough where he could just blow minds?
Yeah, well, you could learn Jordan's late post games, or how the way Bron plays now. You could learn that early.
Is that really a dad's dream?
What?
Like for y'all sons to get like girls and everything like that? Like that's y'all dream.
Yo, you know whose dream it really is? And you're gonna find this out too. Moms will talk all this shit about how like men ain't shit and guys cheat and guys do all this. And the second they get a son, all they do is talk about like, oh, he's gonna be a lady killer. He's such a flirt. My son is 3 months old. All he does is throw up. And my wife is like, yo, he's a flirt. Like this dude stays hitting on girls. I'm like, who's he flirting with? Who's he talking to? You just want him to be the dude you hated. Women always do this shit. Do you want little man to be able to get laid or not?
I want him to be very smart. I was telling
So you want him to get
smart people get laid?
So you want him to get no pussy?
Like, I want him. I'm not worried about if he has sex or not. Like I just want him to be.
But do you want him to be getting none, or do you want him to be able to crack?
I don't want to have this conversation. I don't want to talk about this.
No, he's cracking something.
He's 9 months.
Yeah, but when he's 18. You don't think that he's going to be causing
That's a conversation with his dad. I don't want to have a conversation. Because one thing, he's not going to be cracking nothing in my house.
Oh, of course he is.
I promise you
you're going to hear that headboard.
I promise you I'm going to embarrass
No, not when she there.
I promise you I'm going to embarrass the shit out of him if I find out.
Why would you do that to
No, absolutely not.
You're not going to embarrass him?
I seen a mother embarrass a young lady one time. That shit was so crazy, yo.
What happened?
She walked in and she said, "Who is this nasty asshole having sex in my living room?" Because he had the pull-out couch in the middle of the living room. So he was in the pull-out couch and like it's a trailer. So you're in the pull-out couch, but we in another room like playing video games or something. The mom walks in like, "Oh shit," we didn't hear her walk in and we just waited for the show. Who is this nasty ass bitch asshole having sex in my motherfucking living room? Nasty ass. Your mama ain't teach you shit and you ain't shit either. Talking to her son, you ain't shit either. Fuck in my house like this. Who's that nasty asshole? Nasty asshole. And the girl didn't want to get out from under them covers. When she finally got out from under them covers, boy, the talking to, but it changed. It went from nasty ass slut, nasty bitch, nasty hoe, whatever. When she got out from under them covers, that's when the real conversation happened.
What happened?
You a lady, you ain't supposed to be moving like this. You having sex in my motherfucking house, blah, 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 this and that. But I was like, God damn, could you at least let your son finish?
Yeah, you gotta let him finish.
Because he shouldn't have been fucking in my house in the first place.
That was not me. I would never do that.
You gonna yell at your son with a hard
I'll be pissed
dick?
off, yeah. Get the fuck out. Who's this
Really?
girl? Yes.
Nah, you're
no
not.
sleepovers.
Nah, you're not.
You say that now.
You're gonna be dapping him up.
Okay, and if he does let him in, it's because of his father, not me. Like, no. Then I'm gonna have
But
to
you
have
don't
a
want
word
girls
with
to be
his
walking
father.
out of that house like all just like happy and ginger.
The only one that's fucking in the house should be me. It shouldn't be no one else.
What about your husband?
Well, duh. Us too.
You didn't say that. You
Us
said me.
too.
So
Oh
selfish.
my
That was some selfish shit.
You
The
never-
only person be fucking in the house is me.
You
Might not be girls.
You never had sex in your house?
Stop, Chris.
What?
Stop.
You never had sex in your house?
You don't even wish.
Did you ever have sex in your house growing
Our
up?
parents' house.
In your parents' house growing up?
I have.
All right.
There you
So
go.
does it mean that?
So what you think he gonna do?
Oh, he's gonna be knocking him down.
He gonna be in there making pies in your house. Okay? That's what he get it from his grandma. Okay?
Korean
I'm here with
pies.
the cake. I'm cooking cakes, ma. That's what I'm doing, like grandma.
You don't think
Yeah, I'm on these.
you don't think it'd be better if it was guys though?
I'm not having this conversation.
Wait,
Like,
what did you pitch?
Chris is crazy.
You guys are assuming he might be into dudes. So what I'm saying is,
All right, man.
Who said that?
God damn.
Yo, Chris is on drugs.
Nobody said
man.
anything about guys.
We were
this
saying-
whole time. We were specific about girls. You literally started the convo saying you wanted him to be a lady.
Right.
Chris just wanted to be gay. Usually it's
everybody's
us that
kids
want
might be
them-
gay. I don't know.
Chris, what is going on?
Yo, Chris.
That was Chris.
Why you trying to put gay on his son?
Right.
man?
That had no.
Well, what's the problem?
No, there's no problem. But
you just
What's
did
the
it.
problem?
No, but you
If
put
there's
gay
no
on
problem,
him.
what's the problem?
What's the problem?
I'm saying why you putting gay
But
on
if there's
him?
no problem, what's the problem?
No, there's no problem. But why you putting gay on him?
Chris, let me ask you a question. Would you let Pinocchio put his nose in your butt and would you lie?
He would have to lie.
Why? I don't understand.
Who tells the lie?
Pinocchio, motherfucker. Come on. Yo, you thought other people lying made his nose grow?
Pinocchio. Oh shit, that's what it was. Yes, you're right. That's what you right. You right. But would you okay. Would you let Pinocchio put his nose in your butt and tell Pinocchio to lie on purpose?
On purpose.
Yes.
Would I? No, I would not do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just making sure.
Have you ever wondered about that, even with your kids, like
Pinocchio's
their
nose?
sexuality and stuff?
Yeah, my kids are straight.
Is there something wrong with that?
No,
Bro, what is straight in 2026?
not
Life
much.
is a
Not much, to be
highway.
honest.
I wanna ride it all night long.
A lot of interstates you can get off on this highway called life in
Facts.
2026. So when you
Facts.
say your child is straight, just because the road is straight don't mean it's not a lot of intersections.
No, I mean, my
God damn it.
daughter's entire crew is gay almost to a person.
You who?
My daughter, like all her friends are lesbians.
How do you know?
Because they talk about it.
What do they say? They in
They
detail?
say that girl's cute. I'm dating this girl. I'm
About to
dating that
scissor
girl.
her or
Yeah, I mean,
something?
yeah, all that
And I
shit.
saw a stud with a fat ass today, and I just,
No studs, lipstick lesbians.
yeah, I saw a stud with a fat ass today, and I just, I sat there and wondered, God, why did you give this stud such a fat ass?
Bro.
I text Duval. I literally,
Nah, bro.
listen, I text Duval.
No.
I said, Duval, hold on. I said, why you think God gave studs fat asses? Duval, studs never really wanted to be studs. Life just happened. Listen, as always.
Duval's really Dumbledore, bro. He's Dumbledore, man.
Can
The
y'all,
wise wizard.
can y'all just say happy birthday to Preezy too?
Happy birthday, Prizzy.
Preezy, I don't know. She's from-
Preezy, happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Preezy. Thank you for being a brilliant idiot, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for tuning in every week. And listen, as always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Peace.